Greetings, traveler.
So guys, this will be coaching. So I'll be focusing on the drafts and the run more than usual. So if you guys have stuff that you want to tell me, either just shoot it to me during breaks or after the draft or so, or after the run, of course. No, it's fine. It's fine-ish. I'll find a way. Don't worry about it, man. Okay, cool. Let's get started.
All right. Well, it's not the Rascal because that's just a bad card. It's not the Unraveler because Druid is not a thing so much in this expansion anymore, or at least UI is not. So by default, it's the Hog Leader. Plus, charge would be nice if we get it off in the spirit of.
It's kind of close. There's definitely an argument to be made for the Unraveler because there are a ton of spells in this expansion. Psychic Scream for Priest is a big one. If we can play this into their turn 7 and they can't use Psychic Scream, that's quite a handicap. That doesn't mean we'll pick the Unraveler, but there's definitely reasons to pick it. So now I'm just trying to figure out how often is the piggy going to charge. Priests do have a lot of cards in their hands. Against Warlocks, it doesn't really go off that often. I think I would still pick the Unraveler. Like it can block out, you know, like a Hellfire, or make it at least more expensive. You can block a Fellfire against Warlocks. It's a decent amount of spells in the meta right now, so I think the Unraveler's fine.
Okay, fair enough. Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Well, it's not the Giver.
You'd be surprised. I've actually played with Gibber before. It looks deceptively bad, but if you hit it with it once, you play another one, right? And then if you hit again, you have 4 Gibbers all of a sudden. So I actually would pick the Gibber here, which is really weird, right? It's not like I'm like amazingly big on this card, but I don't really bunt a bunch of ones, right? So I don't think Tolver Warden's good. And Seeping Oozling is just bad, right? Like even if you have a high main in your deck, you still need to hit the high main, and then it's just an inferiorly statted high main. So I think it's just like because of the other picks, I would actually go with the Gibber here. And okay. if it goes off, it's hilarious. It's actually super
for
fun.
the record, I would have picked the Oozling, but sure, I'm fine with the cat-like creature here.
If you look at the Oozling, it's 6 mana for a 5/4. So being a 5/4 for 6 mana, that's usually 4 mana, right? So then we do want something.
This is just me. I'm just I usually pick the bigger card if I have the choice between bad cards, but yeah. So here it's the Alley Cat.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I'm not like super like looking for a ton of early game, but I'm not gonna skip an Alley Cat in that pack. Yeah.
Banshee.
Yeah, Banshee.
Banshee value.
Oh.
Okay, this one's tough.
Yeah, they're all pretty good.
I think it's not the Sludge because the other two are just better. Seeing that we do have 2 1s already, I would go with the Tracker.
So the way how I would approach this pack is so the way how I usually classify it is like if things do similar things, I try to figure out which one's better for us. So if I look at Macaw and I look at Tracker, they do similar things, right? You play a somewhat understated body. Macaw is a little less understated than Tracker, but it's a 1-drop. And you get another card in your hand. I think overall I would rate the Macaw higher. So I think what I would do in this pack is I would eliminate the Tracker from my picks, and I would then see, would I like the card, that does this thing, which is fetch me another card, or would I like the Sludge? And I think overall the Macaw is fine. I do want to build a heavier deck, but Macaw has that upside that it is an early game card, which then doubles as a later game card as well, because you can play it and fetch something else. So here I would end up going with the Macaw.
So the fact that that tracker gives you more control because you get to discover something that you already have in your deck, and the fact that we already have 2 1s do not outweigh.
Um, Hunter just typically gets a ton of 3 mana cards, so
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
essentially gearing up for that. I'm still confident we're gonna hit at least 5 good 3 mana cards.
Okay.
So like it's just the Macaw does what the tracker does, not as controlled like you say, but it is 2 mana cheaper.
Okay. So here I don't want Dynamancy. Um, in my experience, Sandworm has been too slow. I mean, of course, if you get it off, then it usually is quite huge.
So the way how I would approach the draft, and it's obviously has to do with the meta, right? Is the meta is slower. There are less 2 drops, so people are just less likely to hit their curves, which naturally means that games do go on a bit longer. On top of that, both Warlock and Priest are somewhat, I mean, Priest a bit more than Warlock, but they're both fairly common. So we're going to see a lot of clears, AoE effects, right? Psychic Scream, Defile, Dreadlord, Hellfire, etc., etc. So having a little bit more punch in your deck as the Hunter is not bad at all. We've also received Flanking Shot, which is a great card for just like if your deck is a little slower, right, to just keep you relevant on the board. Make sure if there is a minion running out of control, you can snipe it with that. So I would definitely go with the Sandworm here. And I can see it's just Hunter is very different than before. That's actually what I've been. The way how I started off the Hunter section in my meta report is basically by if you are an experienced Hunter drafter, you might actually do worse at the start of this expansion, which is what I did. I had like 2 bad Hunter runs because I was drafting Hunter the way you would normally draft a Hunter. But funny enough, the old incorrect way of drafting Hunter, which is, hey, just pick all the good cards and the big cards, is actually working fairly well right now because the meta shifted. So I do like the Sandworm here by quite a bit.
Okay, sure. Okay, so in this pack, just by default, I would pick the Toxic Arrow. I did play with the Grand Archivist in Priest, and I didn't like it at all, just because of the random. I mean,
if you only have mind controls in your deck, it's pretty good. But
yeah, true. But that hardly ever happens, right?
Yeah.
And plus, it doesn't duplicate the spell, right? It just takes it and
takes it from your deck,
and you lose it. So that's not really something you want.
Well, that aspect is like somewhat relevant because like you lose it, but you didn't have it in your hand anyway, so there's no guarantee you would have drawn it. So like that's not the biggest part. It's just that it's random, and obviously you're paying 8 mana for a 4/7, which is understated.
Yeah. So here it would be Harvest Golem for me, but you will probably be making a case for the Hounds.
Yeah, I would go with the Hounds once again, just kind of being confident that we'll get there for our 3s, and Hounds is a nice, like overall is a better card than Harvest Golem. So.
Okay, Scandal Shot good?
It's amazing, man. It's like you look at the card and you think it's gonna be good, and it's better than you think. So it's because late game you can just hit into a 9-power minion, don't care, just deal 1 damage. It's kind of stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. If the deck isn't too light, I really don't mind having 2 of them. If the deck's really light, then you probably only want 1 of them.
Okay. Bowman, easily.
I think so too. It's obviously it's not to my side. Carnivorous Cube can have its moments, but it also means that as a hunter, sometimes you're forced to de-tempo yourself and maybe play into a polymorph. So I do like the Bowman here as well, another big body. Hey Ish, thank you so much for the gifted sub there to Rusco. And once again, thank you for the bits, man. No worries, man. Have a good night, Ish. Super appreciate it. All right. Ooh, damn! 2 good cards in 1 pack.
So that's gonna be a tough hit, right?
Yeah, we definitely want both of these.
My preference would be with the flanking strike.
I agree. It's because our deck looks a little bit less curvy. Ironically, I am not going for the curve card. I'm going for the card that might help me get back on the board after we might lose it. So.
Another flanking strike.
Yep, definitely. We're not sad, but obviously, if we had perfect hindsight, then we would have picked the Hydra a bit earlier.
Yeah. So here the trap.
Yeah, this one is tough, right? Because we do have 0 3s still. At some point, we're going to have to pick some of them. So if we get the Spellstone, the trap is amazing. But I think I would just go with Animal Companion here. I would just start taking A3, right? Because we still have 0 3 drops, right? So I do want to have 5 of them. Because you can't have no 2 drops and then not enough 3 drops. Like, you have to do something, right? We either need to have an, and the whole strategy I'm going for is don't stress too much about the 2s, but have the 3s. We already have good 4s with Banshee 2 flankings, so I'd go with the Animal here just to make sure we got something to play.
But isn't Freezing Trap just too good to pass up?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. So Hunter received Crushing Walls, and I'm actually assuming we're going to get one of those, which is an excellent late game removal tool. Also, Freezing Trap is generally played on turn 4 around that, right? Where you freeze their tempo play. And we already have Banshee and 2 flanking strikes, so I'm not really too worried about, you know, needing that thing on turn 4. So I think it's all the factors combined, right? Crushing walls potentially being offered, our 4 being good and our 3 being bad. Like, all those things combined make me want to pick the AC.
Sure. Okay. Okay. So in this pack, I would probably go with the Brewer.
Yeah, it's kind of close because obviously another Hounds isn't bad, but Brewer has been very good and it's got an amazing attack sound. But that can't weigh in the decision. So I think only against Paladin we'd rather have the Hounds. See, against other Hunters, Shroom Brewer is very good tech. So yeah, I'm down. We can pick the Brewer.
Plus, we already have 1 Hounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ogre.
Oh, Ogre's fine. Getting another fatty.
If we had 2 more weapons, would you consider the Corsair?
If our 4 was a bit weaker, yeah. I think right now we're fine picking the Ogre. Because one of the problems we might encounter is priests running us out of stuff. So having a couple good late game cards is not is no luxury. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really like the pack here. It's not the Footman.
Yeah.
I would probably lean towards the Apprentice, but I don't know if Scalamancer is adequate protection against AoE.
I think I do like the Apprentice. Scalamancer doesn't go off against Psychic Scream, so that's like, ugh. And Apprentice does go phase, so if your opponent is on 5 and off the board, you do have lethal, which is funny.
Okay, I would probably pick the Dusk Boar here for 2 reasons. A, we do not have a single 2-drop. Yeah, I know we're trying to go for 1s and 3s, but if Dusk Boar does not get removed by a pink class, then it is pretty strong. Hoarding Dragon is just too risky for me because you play it on turn 4, other guy plays Dragon Slayer and you just lose. And we do already have a couple of decent 3s, 4 drops, so I wouldn't take the Berserker.
I agree that it's not the Hoarding Dragon, because like the Berserker and the Hoarding are around us. Like initially I really overestimated Hoarding Dragon, but the coins matter quite a bit. Letting your opponent like coin a Psychic Scream or a Flame Strike or anything like that is kind of nasty. So it's really just, do we want the boar or not? So right now, Candle Shot in other hunters deals with this thing very nicely. So I think I would just pick the Berserker and just try to make it work, honestly. Like we're gonna be fairly low on 2s, but I'm still somewhat trying to make it work.
Zip Gunner.
Yeah, need something to play on 3.
Macaw?
Yep, looking good. I said we weren't going to get too many 1s, but we end up with 2 Macaws, so Tolvir is definitely an option here. What do you like here?
My pick would have been the Crusher.
Yeah, I think in this meta, I'm just not a huge fan of the Crusher, just because I'm, like, as a hunter, I'm still face-oriented, obviously, but I'm not really, like, it's no longer like, oh, if this thing just gets to hit face once, you just win. So I think I do like the Warden, just to give us a little bit more longevity in the in the longer games, right?
Okay, here we want all 3 of them.
All 3 would be great. Yeah. So let's systematically approach this, right? I think we can narrow it down between 2 cards. Which card do you like think is out of the running when we look at our deck?
I can't really say, because
it's tough. Yeah.
I could make a case for all 3.
I think once again, usually I'd like the Kill Command and the Deadly Shot are more similar than they are to the Zip Gunner, right? So the way how my decision making works here, I'll first put up Kill Command versus Deadly Shot, and I'll see like, okay, which one of you do I want more? So my first question is our deck really aggressive? Are we going to benefit a ton from having the Kill Command? I mean, yes, we are going to benefit a ton. But will we be, like, it's almost like, will our deck be defending a decent amount of the time? And with Sandworm, Bowman, 2 more 6s, it might be. So I'm like somewhat leaning towards Deadly Shot, which is, you know, it's more like there's a card now, Hungry Etten. I'm not sure if you know you've been Ettened before. Yeah, that's pretty terrible if you get, like, if you're a hunter and the opponent drops an Etten.
Yeah. Yeah, there's also like Sleepy Dragon, right?
Yeah, that's pretty late though. Like usually that's fine. So this actually really tough. I think in the end the Deadly Shot wins it out, seeing as we haven't picked up Crushing Walls yet. So then I'm looking at, okay, my deck with no 2 drops, can I afford to not pick a 3 here? A 3 which is fairly good. We picked up 2 real 3 drops, right? Apprentices and the 3. We need a minimum of 5, and I'll take 6 to 7. So I think I'm actually going to go with the Zip Gunner, which is surprising even to me. And I'm making the pick, right? But I'm somewhat still hopeful we'll get 1 Crushing Walls. So I think the removal might be fine. We have Toxic Arrow, which is like somewhat gimmicky removal. We have 2 Flanking Strikes, which can help us remain relevant on the board. But I don't think we can win if we skip both turn 2 and turn 3. So that's where I'm going with the Zip Gunner here. And this is a very tough pack and excellent for coaching. It's, yeah, very true.
Okay, even though I do like the fun factor of the jelly, I think that Flanking Strike is just too good.
Yeah, I love jelly, but even I will pick the strike here. Yeah.
Was the Fungal Enchanter worth it?
It's a good card. I'm not sure if I'll pick it over Candle Shot here, but because Candle Shot kind of doubles as that like early game defense thing, right? So like they both have a similar purpose, as in they try to keep us relevant in the early game.
Yeah, plus the Candle Shot synergizes nicely with our macaws in the early game, right?
Yeah, allows us to ping. So I think I would go for another Candle Shot here.
Yeah, okay.
It also helps the flanking strike out a lot. Usually you'll have a charge left, and then you can deal 4 on turn 4.
Yeah. I want the trap here.
Yep, the trap is perfect because it's a 2-drop that gets, you know, that gets that's still relevant later in the game.
Huh. Another macaw.
I think here I'd go with the Napper because it feels like we're hitting our turn 1 quite consistently right now. So I like the Napper just to make sure we hit that turn 3 as well.
Okay.
What was your initial thought process when you were like, okay, easy macaw?
Well, I actually eliminated Agnapper for myself because I would have picked Psychotron over the Napper because we only have 1 5-drop so far, and macaw can. I mean, it is a great value card, right?
Yeah, so when I look at the deck, I'm not essentially. Maybe it is. We're somewhat close, right? As in, will we have enough value or not? But I think with, you know, the Sandworm being picked up, the Bowman and the Ogre, we have Tolvir to draw, and we already have 2 macaws to cycle. Zip Gunners are also like slightly slower value-y card because it's a 3/3 rather than a 4/4 or a 3/4 or 4/3, but it gives you that added benefit later on. I'm still hoping to get like 2 more impactful cards, like hopefully a Call of the Wild, hopefully a Crushing Walls, you know, maybe another nice 5-drop, maybe a 6. So I'm kind of just going for curve here because Macaw isn't guaranteed amazing value, whereas Eggnapper is somewhat guaranteed decent early game. So I would go with the Napper here and then try to pick an even greedier card later on. We got 5 more chances here, so yeah.
So that's kill command here.
Yeah, here we're very happy that we can pick up the kill command.
And that's Deadly Shot now.
Most likely. I just quickly want to look at the deck. And I think that, you know, even though it's completely hindsight, we navigated the draft fairly well with some tough picks and it's working out. Yeah, I like the Deadly here. That's great.
So my initial reaction here was Easy Grandmother, but I wonder if the Cult Apothecary might have something going for it.
I think we're fairly good on defense right now. We got triple flanking strike, which you haven't played Hunter yet, right? So it's a good card. It absolutely is a great card, but it's like, unless you've played with it, you have to really feel how good that card is at, you know, keeping you relevant in the game. So I don't think we're going to need that healing. I like the Grandma here. It's not like I'll never pick 2s. I'm just not going to go out of my way to pick them. But this is like the best card in the pack, and it's a fine card to play later on as well. So totally fine picking that.
I mean, it's not amazing, but I would probably go with Illusionist. It's not the Recruiter because we just have too many macaws.
Yeah, we're super happy with the Illusionist here. We needed another curve 3. We could have used like even another curve 3 after this, if not another one after that. But now we've hit our minimum, which is good.
Okay, so we get the high main.
Daddy high main coming in. All right, cool. So did not get the Crushing Walls, but we did get a Deadly Shot in the end. So we do have that removal. We picked curve cards fairly. Like at the start, we didn't go for a lot of 3s because we were We were picking the best card then, and then later on, I think we got there fairly nicely. I think the one pick is like Hydra versus Flanking Shot. Knowing that we're gonna get 3 or Flanking Strike, sorry, I keep calling flanking. Like if we had the perfect hindsights where we're gonna get 3 Flanking Strikes, then I probably would have picked the Hydra, because then we would have had 2 Flanking Strikes and a Hydra, and we'd have an extra 3 drop, which I think is better in this deck. 1 more 3 and -1 Flanking Strike, but you know, then we're really nitpicking. I'm actually fairly happy with the draft. It's not a crazy Hunter deck, but it's got no like super big weakness, which is a good start. All right. Do you know how to send me the file, or should I talk you through it?
To send you the file.
Oh yeah, Hearthstone deck tracker, right? So that's why. So you can just open your deck tracker. You're off stream, so you can just share it with me. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's open.
All right, sweet. So now you go to export. That's the 4th option at the top. Yep.
Yeah.
Save as XML. It's the 3rd option. Yep. And then it's going to ask you, yeah, you can save it, and then, yeah, wherever you want. And then it's going to give you an option to open the file in the location itself, which you can then do. And then you can just drag and drop that. Yep, open folder. Just drag and drop that in the Skype conversation, so where you would normally type. And then I will have that file, and my deck tracker will be able to see what your deck tracker sees. So it's nice.
Okay.
Or you can just copy it and paste it, like whichever way is easier.
Did that work?
Yeah, that worked perfect, man. All right, I'm gonna load that up.
Okay, now you got it twice.
That's all good, man. Go. That was a good draft, though. Really good draft for coaching. Lots of tough calls and lots of thinking about what the meta is like before making the right call. Alrighty, you can stop the share screen if you like. And then we're playing on Europe, right?
We're playing on Europe, that's right. I have to, you want me to share the screen again?
No, you can stop sharing if you like. Like now I'll just be spectating you, right?
Oh, okay. Sure.
I mean, if you like, you can turn the webcam on. That's up to you. It's not required for coaching, but
no.
Fun. All right. Let me have a look. All right. I think we're good to go, man.
All right. Let's hit the play button.
Alright, I'm loading in. I'll let you know when I can see the cards.
Because
the game will tell you I'm spectating the moment I clicked, but can't see shit yet.
Yeah. But the draft is shit, so we just toss everything.
And yeah. Yep, we throw it out. That's fine. Alright, a little unfortunate that we don't hit a 1 with this many 1s, but that's okay. Pretty fortunate that we hit a 2 with that few 2s, so that worked out.
Just a question. If we didn't get the grandmother, and if he had played a 3-2, which I realize is not that common for a priest, would we have arrowed here?
Normally, absolutely, but I think because your hand was Kobold Apprentice, I would have actually tried to snipe it. Because it's, you know, you gotta win 2 out of 3 coin flips, and even if you don't win that, the 2-in-1 body somewhat, you know, contests it, right? So.
Okay, so this is easy. We hit the 2-2, and then we play Apprentice.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad for Potion of Madness no matter what we do here. Because if you Apprentice first, he'll just steal and get the 3-2. So I agree. We should proc the Grandma first and then Apprentice.
Wow.
Man, this fucker does this for me all the time. You didn't see it, but I was just praying. I was just like, please, it's fucking coaching. Do your fucking job. But dude, I really think that this card is bugged right now. Because it does this too often, man. Alright. Whatever.
Well, we need to remove both cards, I think. Huh.
I think we can safely say that we actually can't, because there is an option to double trade the 5/4 and just play the Illusionist and try to get the free kill and give him one more buff. Dreads feels that way as well. I swear, usually I'm really like, you know, not paranoid about RNG, but this fucker does this all the time, dude. It's crazy. All right, whatever. So you're thinking Toxic Arrow and clear the board?
Yeah, but I was also looking at Illusionist. However, our turn 5 is a little slow. Okay, what do you want to do?
I think the clear is fine here, just because our hand is pretty slow. So I think we do use the arrow. And we just hero power. It's unfortunate. Yeah, we should not be in this position. We definitely made the right call, but yeah. That's why I've been hesitant to draft this guy, the 2-1. Because it's not like it never hits, right? But it just hits the face so often. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, we didn't really have great alternatives though. So.
No. It would that's like I said. We made the right play. We made the right pick. It's just
Okay, this is unfortunate because we can't.
I agree. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, so we have to play Illusionist and Macaw.
I'd start with the Macaw, because we might get a good beast off that, right, to play this round. Maybe even an owl to silence it or so. Oh, perfect. Let's play some cards.
Does positioning matter versus Priest?
Only when they steal one of your positional cards. So, in our deck, it shouldn't matter. But if you have Crushing Walls in your deck, they can steal that with a Thought Steal or so, and then Crushing Walls. If you have an Explosive Shot in your deck, they can do that. Dude, that card one-shot my Bear Shark. Don't you? Yeah, but D-Blitz, it's not like it can't hit, right? I'm just saying, based off what I've seen, I've had so many terrible hits, right? Also, that's also not like super normal that it kills your Bear Shark in one go. It could just be that it hits one target too often, right? Maybe in your case, it just hit your Bear Shark too often. Are you kidding me, dude? This guy. Crazy.
Well, we have to play the Ogre. Illusionist kills the taunt, 1/1 goes face.
Yep, that's what we gotta do. Crazy how he just cast like the Thought Steal and the AC both at 2 mana. Alright. Yeah, sleeping straight after a stream, that's not possible, guys. There's no way. Your brain won't allow it. Smart. We don't have 4 damage, right? No.
So we gotta give him the ogre, I think. And then we play Egg Napper and Banshee.
We're definitely playing the Napper and the Banshee. Now we can consider maybe free trading, but I don't think we do. I think killing the reporter is fair. Yep. But it's these kind of games, like even though we're in this position because we did get really unlucky, it's in these kind of games that drafting that heavier deck does give you a chance, right? Like if we had a standard light hunter deck, we may as well concede, right? In this position. Oh, come on. Could you stop being a priest? Alright, whatever. He's like thinking about not killing it, man. Because of the mill. Oh. Alright, he's gonna keep that. That indicates more spells. That's scary.
So our only chance is Giant Sandworm.
True one. It's really likely to get removed. I'm not saying we don't play it. I'm just thinking if Warden and play some ones is ever to play. Like if we get Alley Cat, that's pretty good here as well. No, I think the Sandworm is indeed correct, and just hope it doesn't have it. It's also 1 turn before he can mind control it right now, so it's probably better to play it now, because there's no guarantee we'd be able to get rid of the Radiant. Hey, sweet.
Okay, so we kill...
I think we start with the...
Radiant?
No, it's just like cards, like which one are we playing? I think we play the Animal Companion because that's always happening this round. Just want to see what we get because we might end up playing Alley Cat instead of the other one. Ooh, okay. Does that ever change anything?
So my play here would be that the Sandworm eats the Elemental, the 1/1s, the Egg Napper, and the Light Spawn.
Let's play Tolvir and the Alley Cat. We don't have to play the Macaw yet. I would use the Sandworm in the 2/2, correct? Then in the Dragon Slayer, but then into a 1/1 and then into the Light Spawn. I really want to farm this board here. There we go. Just killing us, taking as much with us, guaranteed. With your play, we leave the Light Spawn alive and proc the Napper, correct?
No, we kill the Light Spawn last.
You can't... Oh. I thought I heard Napper in between there, so sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I was gonna kill the 2/2, 2/1/1s, the Napper, and the Light Spawn.
Oh, you were gonna leave the Dragon Slayer alive, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't like that either because if we proc Napper and leave Dragon Slayer alive, we give him way more power for 1 turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shall we start with the Macaw?
Well, yeah, sure.
Got enough mana anyway, right? So.
Yeah, flanking strike.
Flanking is happening, for sure. Yep.
I think I want to play the Gibber.
Gibber is fine. Would you clear his board?
Yeah.
Clearing his board is fine. Yeah. So the only decision here is, do you play the Mukla or not?
I think I would. I wouldn't play the Mukla. I would play it next turn.
I think I would play it now, just because if he Psychic Screams, we're kind of in trouble anyway. And it's an extra 5/5 to work with. Right? Not like this. Not off the top. Okay. Like, if you don't play the Mukla here, it's just, we lose out on 5 power. That's a lot, right? It's a lot of trading power. No, not Gibbery! My boy! Okay.
You shall not pass.
Oh, this guy.
So hero power always happens.
Hero power always happens.
Flanking strike always happens too.
Which one are you shooting?
I think I'm shooting the 3/6.
I'm fine with shooting the 3/6. Yep.
I wonder.
We're not clearing the board this time.
I think I am clearing.
How?
Still deciding on that one.
Okay.
I think I put the 3/3 and the 1/1 into the 0/4, the
Yeah.
3/4 into the 3/3, and then the 5/5 into the 1/2. Because that makes it more awkward for his hero power later on. Because if we had used the wolf into the 1/2, then we'd give
Right.
him 2
He
pings,
gets to
right?
snipe.
Yeah, he gets to like, now he gets to snipe the Tolvir, but there's no obvious next snipe. Sure. Still has 2 bananas, so I might just slap the bananas on here. Yep. Wow, interesting he didn't opt to put another banana on there.
Right. So hero power always happens.
Yep. Candle shot always happens. So, what do you want to do with the weapon?
Well, I want to hit the 6/6.
I like
And
that.
I want to give him the Mukla.
Yep, totally down with that. And then we just jam face, and here we see that upside of not damaging that wolf, right? He doesn't have that ping now, so it's pretty good for us. I think this does tell a lot about the power level of Hunter, right? That we're relevant in this game. That there's actually a chance we're gonna win it.
Mm-hmm.
The flanking strikes are doing a great job keeping us in the game.
Well, we always heal our face, right?
Yeah, we always heal our face, we always hero power, and our face always goes face because it has no relevant hit.
I just want to go face with everything.
Yeah, it's only a holy fire that kills us, so I agree. Let's go face. Oh, it's not even holy fire. He needs 6 damage. Yeah, face is absolutely right. Oh,
That's it.
winning this game, that's so crazy, man.
Yeah, we got a huge swing with the sandworm. If
Yeah,
you could have
the
killed the
sandworm was
sandworm,
amazing.
then we just die, right? Sandworm was, I think, pretty much the only option that we win.
Sandworm was very big there, swinging it back.
Yeah. Lots of value. Lots of value.
Our boy Sandworm coming through. You could clear the Direwolf and still set up lethal for next turn. You can't really, right? Because you're not guaranteed. Well, no, you can't. Right? I mean, You're assuming that he has a... Yeah, I want lethal off the board, Biv. Yep, good to go.
Good to go?
Yep. Beating Priest, yeah, beating Priest is nice. Yeah, there's also not much upside to killing the wolf. There's much more downside to killing the wolf. How good is Corridor Creeper in Arena? It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Rexa versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin. Bring it.
I want to toss everything except for the Napper.
Playing against Hunter, there's a decent chance flanking will be good on curve. But with our particular deck, I agree. We keep the Napper and really try to find like Candle Shot or a 1-drop and then another 3. If our deck was a bit slower, I would have absolutely kept a flanking. Because coin flanking is so good to nip aggression in the butt. Just thing happening.
So we Candle Shot?
Yep. And we don't have to swing. We just sit on it. Hope we don't get ooshed.
So I want to coin the Egg Napper here.
Let's coin and see if anything happens.
Okay.
I don't think that changes the call. It just like more reinforces it, right? Napper's just better now. Yep.
I love
So if he had a Spellstone in his hand, so we can just pass again, it's fine. So the 2 left cards have been in his hand since the mulligan. So if those cards, yeah, I think he's going to make 4 wolves on turn 5. This is really sad. And there's not even much we can do about it.
We try to trade.
Yeah, we tried to trade.
Nope. Zip Gunner.
Yeah, but I would use the Candle Shot to hit the cat to incentivize him to trade.
Yeah.
So we'll use 1 Candle Shot charge to save 4 health, which is kind of cool. This is why I said this weapon is even better than you imagine when you draft it. Because you can do these things, it's nuts. Right. So normally I'd say we're in a pretty good spot, but it's quite likely he's just going to put 4 3/3s on the board with that very far left card.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, our flanking strike kills his.
Flank is flank. All right, buddy. Let's see it. He was so happy playing that secret, so I'm somewhat certain this card here. Oh wow, that's really good for us. I mean, he played a 5-mana 8/8, and I'm happy. That should say something about the state of how good fucking Spellstone is.
I would play Egg Napper here.
That's pretty slow though. We could like... I'm fairly certain I want to play the Grandma and a 3. I'm just not sure which 3 right now. I think Animal Companion makes most sense, because even if it's a Leok, it's kind of gonna, you know, not force a trade, but incentivize a trade. That's great. You could put that in the center for now, because Explosive is still relevant, but next turn we're gonna have to pay attention.
Grandma in the center, right?
Yeah, Grandma in the center. And then let's see. He's gonna have 4. I think I just go face for 3 and hold the Candle Shot, because we don't have another shot ready yet. If we had another Candle Shot in the hand, I'd probably poke it.
Okay. Crushing Walls is turn 7, right?
Turn 7, yeah. So if this were turn 7, we would not have gone for that. Wait, what? Oh, he must have something then. Sure. Wow. He just gave us the board. That is nuts. What a terrible play. Okay, alright. So, what do you want to do with our board now, Buzz? Like, it's so kind of him.
Well, the 3/3 goes into the 8/4. Same with our face.
Yeah, I think the first decision we make is whether we macaw or not, right? Because,
Yeah, okay. Well, I want to macaw and I want to play Agnapper.
yeah, it's either that or we just drop the Unraveler here, but it blocks our kill command. So I think playing the macaw is fair. Yep. Might be relevant in the matchup. Yeah, I think killing it and dropping the Napper is fair. The other one was to just kill command it, but getting the extra 3 face in by using 2 triggers is nice.
Yeah, plus it is very likely that our kill command is going to be able to go face, right? Okay, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Well, we could see if Kobold Apprentice decides to be nice this time.
If he repented, yeah. I think that's correct, yeah. I think we start off with the Apprentice. We'll keep Crushing Walls in mind and put it on the far left. From now on, Crushing Walls is the only thing you have to pay attention to.
Right. Of course not.
Dude. Just thinking if there's any way we leave that alive, right? And just like Illusionist and Smork and kill him next turn. So if we push the 6 now, he's on 10. He gets to kill the Illusionist and the Napper. We have 5, 7. We technically have lethal. So I think I'd go for it. Put Illusionist in the center somewhere. Yep. And then Smork. If he bone mirrors this, obviously it's a huge punish.
NCT?
No. Crushing Walls is much more common. So. There's something wrong as well, I think, with epic offering rates, because there's a lot of epics in every deck. Does he have hounds? He knew how to do. He knew that was happening very fast. Oh, explosive. What? This guy is just making interesting play after interesting play. So what should we do the first thing, no matter what, this round?
The 2/1 kills the 4/2. A 1/1 goes into the 1/1.
So what are you playing around?
I'm playing around Explosive Trap.
If it's explosive, he's dead, right? What I meant was we have to kill command his face first, now that we have a beast, right?
That's right, yeah.
Then you can just go face with a 1/1. See what happens. Like, he's almost always dead. He needs, like, incredible Wandering Monster luck here. Yeah. And then just go face hero power. That's why I said it's so weird that he made that decision to not clear the 4/1. So this man should have won this game almost every time. But he gave the game back to us because he decided to clear our grandma over our 3/3 and allowed us to kill the Hydra that way.
Yeah, it was really weird.
It's super weird, yeah. Crazy.
Okay, well. We kind of won 2 games that we shouldn't have.
Yeah, right? So, definitely, I mean, our deck isn't terrible or anything, right? But it's just like, there's so many powerhouses running around right now that if you get a bad start, it's, yeah, it doesn't look too pretty.
Well, we definitely keep the Gibber.
Oh, yeah.
And we toss the others.
Yep, just keep the Gibber.
Okay. Yeah, still the gibber.
Yep. And this is where it can potentially win us the game, because if it hits, we get to fill out turn 2 with Candle Shot and another gibber. So. Come on, just coin a dude. Come on, do it.
I'm happy with him passing.
I don't know, coin dude's pretty good for me as well. Oh no, is he targeting? Oh no, our gibber! Gibber, no! He respected the gibber.
Well,
we kill it.
Candle Shot.
We kill it. Poor gibber. Rip in pieces. Let's hope that he has to make a dude now though, because he was kind of hesitant on that coin.
Let's hope we draw a 3.
Yeah, we did draft pretty heavily for that.
Okay.
I don't think we pre-hit. I think you just hero power pass. But yeah, very unfortunate draw. Yeah. I mean, we got the 2 1s. It's just, it would have been fine. He just played a taunt, right? If we had the gibber on board now, we could play another one. Would have been cool. Ooh, he goes face. So that could indicate more weapons, or could indicate that he doesn't know what he's doing.
My guess would be more weapons.
You'd think that, right?
I would think that, yeah. I would think that. I think I want a flanking strike here.
If he didn't have the rally blade, I'd be completely on board. I think now I would just napper and pre-hit the 2-3, because then if he tries to do fancy stuff, we get the kill it back.
Okay.
It's just that flanking strike is almost always going to be good. So this is one of its worst uses, and still fine, right? Because you're killing a 2-3. Yeah, like we might just use it now. We'll see. Might also just drop the warden.
I'm fine with dropping the warden. And passing.
So then he'd probably use face and the beetle into the warden. And then we'd fix the curve next round. I'm okay with that. Yep.
Passing's
little
correct,
ones.
right?
Yeah, passing's fine. Otherwise, he's probably just going to start taking free kills on our 1-1s, which kind of sucks. I'm somewhat following chat, by the way, guys, but I won't be partaking in the discussion, seeing as we're coaching. So but we can talk about that later. Okay. No new secret printed for Paladin, so don't need to worry too much about that. I was doing it that way.
We killed the taunt and played the ogre.
Well, he does have a secret, right? So we should consider what happens if it's like get down and stuff. I think trying to use your face on the minion is fine. Yeah. Get down. So I think now I would play a Macaw, because I think we're either playing the Beast we get or we're playing Flanking Strike, because Ogre seems bad right now.
Mm-hmm. I would still go with the flanking strike.
Next turn we have flanking and a 3, which is why I'm considering playing the Hatchling here. I think I prefer the Hatchling, yeah. And just hold. It's all about flexibility, right? If we, the 4 mana card is going to be more flexible than the 5 mana card. Also flanking should generally always be good, whereas Direhorn might not always be good. So that's a big part of in my decision making that keeps coming back as to why we held flanking on 4 and why we're holding flanking here.
Okay.
It's all about how likely is a card to be good. And the Dire Hornet does just fine here. Especially if he holds. I mean, if he hits, it's also fine. It's just, that's why I meant, right? It's like, whatever he does, I'm okay with this. Okay.
So here I want to kill the taunt with our Direhorn. Then I give him 2 1/1s into his 5/5. Then I want to play flanking shot. The third 1/1 kills the dude, and we play a Zip Gunner.
Yeah, that's likely to play. I'm just looking at what happens. So the Yeti would then kill our taunt. Yeti would go to 2. We wouldn't have a source of 2 damage. It would be the Zip Gunner. So we'd overkill it by 1, but that's fine with me. Yeah, I like the play. So we've been, you know, we've been kind of on defense the entire game, and this is our swing turn. This is where it comes together. Now we do have those big boys in our hands still. We should be in a position soon where we can afford to, you know, go a bit slower and play one. No, we're not. Basilisk, man. This card. So nuts.
I want to play Macaw.
It's a good start. Let's play the Macaw.
Yeah, now Zip Gunner and Snapjaw, and then trade the 3/3 into the Yeti.
It's actually pretty funny, but I think I would prefer playing Zip Gunner and Banshee this round, just because we'll have 2 Zip Gunners out, and Snapjaw with the Zip Gunner buff is really good.
Okay.
So, yeah, I do it that way. Plus, he might not kill Banshee, because that's how people react to Banshees. Whereas, yeah, would absolutely be the right play for him. And we kill the Yeti, for sure, yeah. We don't want to give him the free kill on our 1/1.
So we're not playing around the buff on the...
We're not playing around the buff on the...
On the Basilisk.
Oh, I mean... If it gets buffed, it still is poisonous, right? So... No, I don't think it matters. If he kings is this thing, it's still annoying.
Reporting for duty.
Now he taunts. This is so sick, dude. This one card is just destroying us.
Well, we pop the 3/3 and see if it gets on the Snapjaw.
I think that's a trade he will make for us. It's just that we have 3 really big minions in hand right now, so it's so unfortunate that this Basilisk is in the way. I think, oh man, I can't believe we're doing this, but I think we play Ogre, Alley Cat, Hero Power, and then just let him have the Ogre, and then next turn play a big minion. It's just, ugh, disgusting.
Yep.
Basilisk, man. Yeah, this card is rated higher than Bone Mirror, by the way.
Yeah,
And
I know.
We can see why. Holy shit.
I know. Lightforge has done almost 200, I think. 198, something like that.
I mean, they might be going overboard a little bit, but there's no question about it that this card is disgustingly good.
I mean, there is this one hard counter to it, right? The 1/2 mech.
Scorpomatic, yeah.
But that's about it.
It's
and you
the
don't want to
reason.
play priest.
Yeah, it's the reason I've kind of started appreciating Cobalt Apprentice a bit more, is that Cobalt Apprentice on curve versus this thing does a decent job usually. So.
That priest run I told you about, that I went 9 wins with, I actually had three of the basilisks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Did
Did
he
he swing?
just... Okay, no, he didn't.
No, okay.
I think this is Sandworm turn.
Make it awkward for him. It is quite likely the Sandworm turn. I just want to see if there's ever an argument for the 7 and the 3, but I don't think there is. I think Sandworm hero power, and then 3/3 and the 2/2 is totally fine here.
I'm just thinking, do we give him one of the 1/1s?
No, I think he's gonna be making those trades for us. I think this is fine. It's gonna preserve some health for us.
No, I just want to play around MCT.
No, I think in this position we're fine. I think we've been up to 4 minions, right? When we jammed the alley cat to try and get back on board. So
Okay.
it'd have to be a top deck because the left card he's been holding since turn 5. It's good that MCT is constantly at the back of your mind, absolutely. But I don't think we are comfortable enough in this game to just throw one. So I may play around the top deck MCT if I'm so far ahead in the game that I'm just not going to lose other than to an MC tech. But you know, we are far from, you know, the solid favorite in this game. All he needs here is like an equality or a dark conviction or anything to get rid of the Sandworm, and we're quite far behind because the Hogger will run out of control.
But he does just hate the Sandworm.
Right now the Sandworm is making his life miserable, yeah. If he doesn't have an answer, it's true. It looks like he might not. Ooh, okay, so just need to hope he's not top decking a conviction or an equality here. Potion of Heroism, he's gonna put the damage in there. He has to pre-hit. This is terrible by him.
What? Well, he was on the rope, yeah.
If the pre-hit makes things possible for us. It's likely the Apprentice, I think, here, right? Because we're 1 damage off, cleaning up nicely.
Right.
Yeah. So let's start with that. Because a hit on the shield or a hit on the 2/2 will do. Hey, why not both?
Okay.
So where do we go from there?
Well, the 1/1 kills the 2/1, then and the worm kills his 2 dudes.
Yep. And then the 1/1 goes face, and then we talk about, do we play a 7 or do we play a 4 and a 3?
I want to play the 4 and a 3.
I kind of wanted to as well, but I think I'd play the Bowman now. Because we know he doesn't have that conviction, right? So the usual counter to the big minion isn't really there. And by playing the Bowman now, we open ourselves up to being able to play Flanking Strike and Snapjaw next round, for instance. Whereas if we hold the Bowman in our hand, if we draw any card that costs 4 or more, we can only play 1 card that round. So once again, that flexibility argument, right, keeps coming back, where I do think that the best possible play for this round is the 3 and the 4. That's correct. If you want max, max options, max tempo, I agree. But the knowledge that he didn't have a counter to a big minion and the mana makes me want to play the big minion here.
I want to kill command the 4/4. I want our 2 little guys to kill the 5/3. The Bowman goes face. We play Snapjaw and Illusionist, yeah.
Yep, love it. Let's do it. The only really annoying counter there is Dino Size, but I agree that I don't want to miss the 8 here.
8 face damage is just too much.
8 SM Orc. Alright, and now the Bowman should die. I'm just gonna get the Sandworm back. We're gonna disregard the fact that there's a million 1/1s in there. It's just gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
That is not happening.
no dino size. That's a really good start. Pick your health. Don't pick your taunt.
Come on, candle shot.
Oh yeah, pretty good here. Ooh,
Or
Leok.
hops.
Easy Leok.
To my side.
Nope.
Alright, guess we're double trading, pushing our button. But we did get rewarded for holding the Snapjaw. A nice beefy 4-9 now. Worked out.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I bet he's just hating the fact he can't kill the 8-4 with that. Oh, come on, dude. Could you stop? And that's redemption, right? It's like, I will live.
Where's hounds? Okay.
Alright, repentance, go. Alright, we should think about whether we go in, but I think we do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he takes the 8, that's super fine with us, yeah. Super fine with us. Definitely going in. If he could kill it back with his board, then maybe not.
Please note that I went in with the correct minion first.
Absolutely. That's one of those things where if that would happen the other way around, my brain would get a little upset. You know, I just look at that board and I'm like, You know, this also makes my brain a little upset. What the fuck, dude? How is he drawing just taunt into taunt into taunt into taunt? It's ridiculous.
That's okay.
Alright.
We're
Flanking
gonna double
strike
shot
or so,
now.
right? Oh, our big boy.
So push button, and this always happens, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if there's a beast we can get back where the ordering matters. I don't think there is, no. So essentially what we're asking ourselves is, should the 8-3 go in, yes or no, right?
Exactly, yeah.
I think the answer is yes, just in case he finds another hammer or anything, right?
Yeah.
Plus we might get lucky and get a bigger beast out of this. Alright. So we could have sacked the grandma first to have a higher chance. But I kind of just didn't want to put another 1-1 in there. I wanted to try and get a bigger beast, so I'm fine with just pushing. Ooh, I would have pushed the 1-1 in, right? Because then we would have set up lethal.
Oh, okay.
Alright. My bad, I should have been faster.
Oh,
on that
sorry. Yeah,
explanation.
yeah. But
I don't think it'll cost us the game. We'll see. Scorpomatic.
No, actually, it didn't make any difference.
Why?
Actually,
It made a difference as
actually,
in...
it's
Yeah.
about to be better, right?
Say again?
Actually, this turned out to be better.
Well, if you had pushed it in, it'd be at 6 and you'd be able to push 3 face, right? Do you see it or not?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it's fine, right? Like I said, I think we're in a good spot. Yep, trade, hero power, shoot the 3-3. Like, I don't think it'll change the outcome of the game. But...
I'm just thinking, do we ever just push face with the flanking strike?
Oh,
no.
I mean, if that thing
We
could go
can't.
face, then holy shit, dude.
Okay.
Oh, man, oof. I would never ever skip this thing. That's one of the few downsides. Is, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, this guy. Once again, I think we're still going to win, but can we just, register what he's been drawing?
You know what? Let's just
Yeah.
be glad that he didn't get to buff his basilisk with that thing.
Yeah, that would have been pretty bad.
What would Uther do?
Damn. I mean, you're not killing it, buddy, so You're passing your turn every time here, dude.
Okay, I mean. So hero power always happens.
Yep, I mean always happens. Just let me know what you're thinking, right?
I wonder.
Well, I'm thinking about pushing in the 3-2 and then passing. Let him make the trade for us.
And we're pushing into 3-2 because
Because of MCT.
I'm okay with that now. Yeah.
Are you okay with passing?
Yeah, pass for sure. I don't want to kill this now. That gives him a higher chance to kill us. All we need to do is live for 2 more rounds, right? Or I mean, 1 more round after this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. He still dies.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
The battle is over.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Yeah. But it's crazy how he drew healing again.
Yeah. Are we okay with taking a 5-minute break?
Oh, for sure, dude. Go for it.
Be right back.
See you in a couple minutes. Alright. Whew. All right, guys. Now I got time for chat. Let me have a look at what you guys have been talking about. Yeah, interesting games. I think. So I'm not sure if you guys saw, but there's a guy on Reddit that made a post about how Arena is a coin flip right now, and I'm sure that there's someone like that every single expansion. And I haven't played enough to confirm or deny that right now. But it does feel that there are a lot of, like, even as Hunter right now, that there are a lot of games where we go like, man, if we weren't Hunter, you know, right? So it does feel nasty. Like if you're not a Hunter, it feels like you're so prone to getting shreked by, you know, like for instance, he just played Basilisk, right? And we did not have an answer to Basilisk. It's just like, wow. I mean, if we weren't Hunter, if we didn't just have superior cards than he did, then there's no way, right? A guy on Reddit complained about RNG. Yeah, he actually got upvoted a fair amount, and he's a leaderboard player, so that's why it's almost, you know, I think it's almost unfortunate that he's a leaderboard player, and because it's like it's too soon to complain about it. I think, like I've played like what 8-9 hours every day, and I don't have enough data to really say. Now, obviously the first inclination is that, yeah, there are a little bit more bullshit losses, but that's definitely a thing that your brain is prone to seeing, even though it's not there. It's like, oh man, this new meta, it's all about just bullshit losses, right? So like I've had starts of metas where I was terrible, and what I just needed to do is find a way, and I found a way almost every time. So we'll see if we can find a way now. Shady, how do I get 8+ without Hunter? Priest does fairly well right now. Warlock does fairly well right now. Paladin, I would say, is in between tier 2 and tier 3, more leaning towards tier 2. It's just more about how you draw it. Hey, welcome back, Buzz. Just quickly gonna finish the chat, like the conversation here, and then we're good to go again. Yeah, Troublesome Owl, there is an interactive feature now for sure. Have you found a consistent way to beat Hunter other than playing Hunter yourself? Paladin, but the problem with Paladin is that you get matched up with Warlock sometimes, and they do pretty well against Paladin, or you know, a stray rogue or a mage that's running around. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay, I think we're good. All right, let's continue.
Okay.
Yeah, Warlock, even though Warlock isn't like logically like super favored against Hunter, if you have a deck with Hellfire and Spellstones, it's actually quite nice, yeah. I don't really like Mage right now, Darker, seeing as you get a shit ton of spells and Hunters kind of kill you through it and Priests out control you. I'd like Mage a lot more if I'd get just good curve minions.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
Would you consider keeping it all?
I would absolutely consider keeping it all, seeing as we do have quite some late game we could draw into. And the buff on the Berserker is mighty fine. Yeah, I would keep it all. Yeah, the thing though, Watcher, is what is your average? Macaw seems fine now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay.
Right on.
Yep. But how many runs have you played, Watcher? I'm not saying it's one way or the other, right? I'm just saying that I'm just saying that it's too early to kind of call stuff right now.
I would Candle Shot. I wouldn't Hero Power.
I agree. Our hand means that we won't be able to play the Candle Shot for a while. So a while being 2 turns, which can make the difference. Yeah, I mean 15 runs, that's half for a leaderboard, and the leaderboard is not even really enough to really determine your average, so. Yep, only play here. Yeah, the early game was fairly straightforward here, right? We had to play, and then now the options come up. Berserker, please! Hey.
We play it, right?
Yeah. 4 mana, 5/7 and rage. No downside, seems pretty good.
So my face goes into the 8/8. The 5/7 goes face. I play the Eggnapper and I Hero Power.
Phase goes into the 8/8 every time, correct. 5/7 goes face every time, correct. And then we talk. Because there is a world where you're just flanking, strike this to avoid whoopsies. Whoopsies as in he AoEs our Eggnapper and we don't get to hit back. Because we kind of like next turn we kind of want to move into high main.
Yeah, okay.
I'm thinking about it, right? Thinking about it. I'm just saying. Like it's not one or the other. We need to talk about it. So what can he do? We play Napper. We play Hero Power. He will.
Arcane Explosion.
Yeah, I think I do like the flanking strike. It's not only that; it's taunts, right? Taunts pose a problem if you don't flanking strike this. But that's why it's good, like, if you have your initial play to just quickly see, like, okay, what ruins my plan here? And that's 2 small taunts, so, yeah. Because that would have meant that we wouldn't be able to play high mana on curve. Alright, wow. Okay, dude. So now we talk.
He's dropping really low now.
Yeah, that was... I mean, he's going to get somewhat rewarded for it, it's just... pretty ballsy play.
I want to play high main, kill one of the mirrors, and go and hit my face into the other one.
So the combat, I definitely agree with. Hit and put 1-on-1. So we do that.
My magic will tear you.
Just thinking if it's ever like Venom Strike trapping a Napper here.
I would say no for the same reasons as before.
The thing is, he's going to trade though with that Hydra into our 5/7, so we will get the snake out. Yeah, I like the Venom Strike here and the Napper more. It makes our hand a lot less flexible, I agree. But we're not in a big rush, right? This high main can do more. This is Arena, Imziber, so if you want to learn Arena, you're in the right spot. You can read this guide if you want to get bitter.
Winter is here. My magic will tear you
The
apart.
1/1 kills the 0/1.
My magic will
Our
tear
2/3
you apart.
kills the
My magic will tear you apart.
taunt. And I'm thinking about the Unraveler here.
I think 2/3 into the 3/3, 1/1 into the taunt is definitely fine, yeah. Just debating whether we drop the high main now or not. Violence Portal is pretty good against the high main, so I think I agree with the Unraveler here. Yep. Yep. It's fine. And we can definitely take our time. Like, I'm not sure if you have them squelched or not, but people that try to rush you by spamming emotes, that's not a good idea. Sure thing, buddy.
Well, high main always happens.
Yep. And I think we can safely hero power, right? I don't think we want to play Alley Cat right now. Get that ping in there every turn from now on.
Yeah. Put him on a timer.
Yep.
Okay, so now we play Alley Cat.
Yep, I think that's fine.
And I want to play Illusionist and Hero Power.
I would play Deadly here, because it only has one bad out. Ooh. If we Deadly, we want to hit the taunt more, right? So we can jam. Put him on one. Well, one hero power. Yeah. Okay, that's unfortunate, but that's still fine. Yep, trade and then Illusionist hero power. Like the premium target there for us was the taunt. Yeah, so we can just jam.
Well, we still have our kill command.
Volcanic?
Yeah, I still want to play both minions and hero power.
Yep, for sure.
No looks
Problem we have right now is we can't kill off the Arthas. And he might set up lethal. Attack the 1 and 2. I don't see why leading Gary. It's only if you top deck your second candle shot, right? Other than that, the face currently contests the green jelly, so it's not seem correct. Whoa, whoa, what? Okay, thank you, dude. Give me a coil.
Whoopsie.
Wow. That was a pretty big mistake, yeah. He's thinking kill the beast for
Shit.
he probably thought that he had to kill the beast for kill commander, so but yeah. Interesting decision by him.
I think I want to just hero power here.
Hero power
No,
for sure.
actually, we have lethal. Bullshit. This goes face as well. Okay, sorry.
Oh, it does go face. Yeah, dude, I always forget. It does go face. He's probably gonna be so pissed. Dude, Death Knight cards, like Lich King cards, I think that's... No, but that's like 3 of them where I would have misplayed with. Like Obliterate I've misplayed with. This guy I would have misplayed with. And, what's the other one? Like the weapon I always use on the wrong time as well. Feels good, man, beating that guy. I wondered why Shady was so hesitant. Yeah. Yeah, sure, Pip, sure.
Yeah, I thought you were just leading me on, you know. I'm not saying anything. Let Buzz make the mistake.
I do that from time to time, yeah.
Because I was considering holding the Def and DK for 1 round to get more value out of it.
No, I mean, it going face, that's ridiculous. Right? So,
Okay, I want to toss it all.
I agree. Who's the coach now?
It's interesting to see how many misplays the guy actually had.
Yeah, he was just playing fast. I guess he was rushed. Yeah.
So easy candle shot here.
Yep, candle shot.
Okay.
He probably gets the coin at 3. Nope, it's got a 2. He looked at his far right card for just a moment after playing the trap. So I'm not sure if that's just him swiping over the hand or whether that's a spell stone, but keep an eye on that. So the only decision we make here is whether candle shot goes face, yes or no, right?
Yeah, I think it does go face.
What if it's Wandering Monster, though?
In that case, we might be better off having it for next turn.
Yeah, I think I just hero power pass here. I don't think I swing, just because we might give him a 3-drop. Hello, Honker.
We hit face now.
Why?
To test for Wandering Monster? Well, actually, no, that would be bad. So we just play Flanking Strike.
Yeah, we play flanking and see if it's Catrick. If it's Catrick, we might ping 1 face, but not even guaranteed. Yeah, I'll just hold.
If what? We just ping one face? If it's
Cat
cash?
trick. Cat trick.
A cat trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Still keep an eye on you.
I want to play the Berserker.
What would you do with your 3 and 3?
I think I would go face with it.
Just thinking if it's a Cobra trap, is that so bad for us? Kind of is. I think going face with it now is correct. Oh wow. Okay.
I will hunt you down.
I guess in that case we heal it back up with the shroom, right? Yep. Not having that for face might hurt, but we do want to play for board. The card I said, right? Yeah. Look at that. Not that it really matters. Kinda screwed anyway.
Berserker, Venom Strike. Our face kills one of the 1/1s.
All these things happen, yeah.
It's time for a lot of blood.
What's the other one?
I think our 3/3 needs to kill one of his 3/3s. Or do we...
I think we kill the 1/1 because we have Deadly Shot in hand, and the 1/1 allows for a kill on the 3/5 a lot easier. I guess maybe we should have incentivized him trading, yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. I think after I checked and it didn't do anything, I would have absolutely just smorked us. Interesting play.
Unraveler?
It's weird, right? Because we have a handful of spells.
Well, so far he's been happy making all the trades for us.
He does have coin in his hand, so we do block his coin. I think we Unraveler and hit the 3/3. Yeah. See if he wants to do something with it. It's funny how a little thing like that kind of gave us confirmation he had Spellstone in hand. Just looking at it like, ah, it's upgraded, nice. Wait, is he trading again? Oh my god, dude.
Told you he would.
It's these people that have never played Hunter before and just play it now because it's good, man. It's insane.
Alley Cat, kill command the 3/5.
It's fine. It's a good start. Yeah.
Our face hits the 2/3, and then we finish it off with Toxic Arrow, and we hero power.
Yep. I'm fine with those things. He prepped Call of the Wild. Yeah, it's probably what's happening, isn't it? Coin call. Nope. Not yet. You just holding on to that coin, boys. Because you never know when a coin's gonna come in handy.
So we mecha first.
Yep. It's got that cave hydra, which makes things a bit more complicated, but yeah.
We candle shot. We kill the 1/1.
Candle shot, kill the 1/1, yep.
I would play deadly shot here.
I would too, yep. Yeah, we can play it. Left here. Oh man. Really not getting our big cards now. Yeah. Had the deadly shot though, otherwise we just don't get on board. Game, why?
Okay.
I'm just trying to imagine what we can draw, right? But I don't think we ever race him, so I think face has to go into the worm, and then sometimes maybe we get to kill that. I think we just lose because he had spell stun and we didn't. It's really unfortunate. Lul. Alright. So yeah, these are the hunter decks that are doing well right now. We just play a bunch of wolves.
Yeah.
Alright, actually going to the bathroom for a real quick bus, so be right back. You have the 1 million gold quest. Damn. I might go for that one. $1 million. Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I want to keep it all.
Just having a look where everything comes into play, right? So not having a minion for the zip gunner might suck. It's the only thing I'm looking at. So I think the only thing worth mulliganing here is potentially the flanking strike. Gives us another option to coin a 3 as well, right? I think I would throw the flanking strike to try and be a bit more proactive. This hand is really, like, really wants to just, really wants to just curve out.
Well, a good thing we tossed it, otherwise we would have had to.
So, alternative there was candle shot into coin zip gunners, right? And then you could just make a big cat. I think this is still correct, but yeah, you should
Okay.
keep
Yeah,
it in
sure.
mind, right?
Sure.
Yeah, just
It
saying.
was just my thought that a 5/5 would be better than a
Well, the thing is, you might not trade off your zip gunner, right?
Okay.
I
We
think it's
still-
fine. I think what we did is fine. Would you like to coin the zip gunner here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah. It's cool though, it's cool. I agree. Playing the cats is correct. Just giving it some thought.
If he passed here, okay, he doesn't. If he passed, would you have considered candle shotting and hero powering because of Shadow Madness?
I think I could have, yeah. Could have been persuaded if he just hard passed. Right. I'm fine playing the 3/3.
No look say. Blessed be this funnel cake.
Yeah, we kill it.
Yep, trade flanking. This is where we just hope it's... I mean, I guess I kind of wanted on the Warden. I just hope he doesn't have hard removal for the Warden then. Oh my god, okay. That's the Shadow or Death, please. Don't do it one time. Oh my god, again? I guess we could kill it first.
We need to kill it first, yeah.
Yep, trade and play the Warden. It's funny how this interaction happened twice now. 5 mana, 7/9, draw 2 cards. I'd play that, it's not terrible. Alright, it's a pretty big part here. Oh my god, that's better than a Shadow or Death. That's insane.
Well, we play Macaw.
1 Macaw is fine, yeah. My boy Flappy, he's back. It's been so long.
I kind of want to play another Macaw and Gibber.
I think we do one of a couple things, right? We could also play Candle Shot, Gibber, and Fledgling, and then just hit his guy, push 3, and then just say, which one are you going to deal with? Which will be the Flappy. Kind of just puts our 3/5 in a better spot. So I think I prefer that. I think I play Gibber and Fledgling and just put face into the 5/5, push 3. Because I don't think we need Fledgling to go off to like win this game. Like Fledgling drawing the aggro, allowing Gibber and the 3/5 to live. Probably also fine. Maybe we shouldn't get rid of the Flappy emote, guys, if Hunter's gonna be OP anyway. Okay. I'm going to kill that.
Well, Gibber goes face.
I would say Macaw gets played, right?
Yeah, but Gibber always goes face, right? Oh, yeah. Well,
Macaw is random, so I'd rather do the random thing first. Just good habits.
Maybe we get a wolf, yeah.
Yeah, Gibber goes face, correct.
Or abundance.
Basically everything just goes face, and we play the Gibber. I would even use the Candle Shot at this point. He's basically made such a big value play that we can't really...
we play another Gibber?
Yeah, play another Gibber and just hero power. He had a fairly good AoE earlier.
Psychic Scream now.
That's so dirty. Go face. Nice.
Thank you.
Let's take our time, right? Do you want to play a high main? Are we unleashing? Or playing Gibbers? So he's getting 2 more 5. Oh my god, he's getting 2 5/5s out of that.
Well, the
yeah, the poison guy goes in. Yeah, and then we can still
the
potentially.
always happens, right?
How much damage do we have? 5, 7, 10. Don't get there. It's probably just high main and all face, right? Maybe next turn with the unleash we get him. I don't think we trade everything into one guy. I would use my face as well.
Yeah.
Because we got another Candle Shot. Gibbers!
Job's done.
Would you play around Dragonfire or not? In this game, we haven't been in the position where we'd be. It would be a luxury, right? So no. Nowhere near far enough ahead to play around Dragonfire.
So flanking strike the 3/3. I think that always happens. The 5/3.
I really want to look at the turn first. Like, what are we doing? How much mana do we have? Are we unleashing? Yes, no. I'm actually gonna play this turn myself, if you don't mind. It's really complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unleash. Flanking. Dunk, dunk. Yeah, so I think you trade 4 minions into Bone Mare. No, sorry, you trade the 2/2. Yeah, so the 2/2 goes in and the 2 macaws go in. And then you unleash. And then you flanking the 5/3. And then you trade a dog into the... Yeah, you got it. And then play the Candle Shot and a Gibber. Use face and a dog into the 2/2. Oh, yeah, go. No, it's fine. Go. That's good enough, man. No, sorry. But do you now know why I said I need this turn? Yeah. It's cool though. So we missed out on 1 wolf, but yeah, that's cool. That's a tough turn. It's a real tough turn. Yeah. I'm not even sure if it's correct, but that's just a turn where you need to be like, all right, I kind of know what I need to do and I need to get started because it's going to take a while. It's a good player. It's really, he knows where to trade, where to go face. Ooh, let's punish him.
Animal companion.
Definitely animal companion. Yep. Oh, dude, what the fuck? Alright. Need to play for the board now. Let's see. Boom, boom. Oh, that's so weird. So if he has mind control, he always wins. 3 face 1 3.
I think we always need to kill the 0/4, right?
Yeah, the thing is that it doesn't make a difference here, funny enough. So yeah, we trade the dog. Yeah, we trade the 3/3 and the 1/1 into the toothy chest. And then we just go face with everything. And then we just hero power and play a Gibber. If he has removal, we always die here. That 1/1 actually made quite a difference, unfortunately. If we had it on the board, we could have killed 2 things and we wouldn't have been dead to mind control. It's cool though, man. Like I said, it's super tough turn, especially when we're doing that during coaching. I hope that, you know, convinced you the Gibber is not a pure meme pick, right? Where it can definitely do things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we're dead. What? Did he just want to lose? Woods, are you sniping, Woods?
What the hell was that?
Let's just, you know, let's just accept that win and not talk about it.
Hey.
Alright. That was too funny not to, I guess, in that position. Oh man. What was that? He Sudoku'd himself with the lifesteal Okanai.
He could have just won.
Yeah, he had lethal,
He had lethal.
Yeah, so I think it might have been a viewer having fun. Alright. Let's go. Win trading? Yeah, guys. For every one of these that happens, just imagine how many games I lose because someone was looking at our hand and didn't either gift us the win or even bother to tell us they were looking at our hand. So, yeah. That's still a pretty bad deal you make.
We keep the napper or we toss everything else?
Yeah, just the napper. It's fine. BM gone wrong? I don't know. You'd have to be... I'm not saying it can't happen, but it... Yeah, it'd be pretty interesting. Alright. If there is an option, I'd appreciate it if you tell me first, though. Because, once again, we could coin the grandma into the weapon then, potentially, right?
You wanted to coin the grandma into the weapon?
I'm just saying there is an option to, right? Let's say if your opponent had played a pint-sized summoner here, or a 3-2, you could have then killed it and you would have had a 3-2 on an empty board. That wouldn't have been terrible. So, I'm just saying, be careful when it comes to this slam dunking a play.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
it's fine. It's just, I'm just saying. So here we have the option to not kill it, but I think we just play the grandma and kill it, just to avoid accidents. I wasn't out of it yet, whether I wanted to coin the grandma or not. Obviously now, it didn't really matter too much, right? Because you just developed 1 power. And we have our coin for high main, so it's looking pretty good. But, you know, pint-sized summoner or any 3-2 or so may have been a bit awkward.
So we...
Gibber, man, it makes me play weird, but I don't think we take it. I think we just trade with the 1-1 and play the napper and then just pass. Because the coin high main is looking too juicy, but Gibber is so fun, man. So fun. Nah, I don't think we have to coin the Gibber, guys. Next turn we could just play Gibber KC or Gibber Toxic.
Gibber Zip Gunner?
So you can currently deal with this, the Gibber. That doesn't mean we don't play it, right? I'm just saying that if we play it, he will kill it with his face. I think Zip Gunner always happens, and I think trading with the Napper always happens, so we can do those things. I think I'd pass, because I think we get this weapon out of him this round almost every time.
Okay.
That doesn't mean we Gibber next turn. We could still coin high main and Gibber on 6, but especially with a draw which is fairly light for us, this Gibber going off could be huge. Is he gonna Murloc synergy us? Huh.
Okay.
So
Now I really want to play around MCT.
yeah, very correct. So you sack a 1-1 coin high main. Absolutely. Your MCT radar should be going off when he does that. Absolutely. He's like, what a bad player. He didn't use his weapon. If only my opponent was more skilled, I would have gotten this MC tech off.
Just act
All right.
natural.
Well, I want to use kill command face and the 1-1 on the 5-7. Play Gibber and Venom Strike Trap.
How do you like Toxic Arrow, our 3-3? Trade and hope the buff lands on the Gibber. And then we save
I
kill
didn't see
command,
that,
right?
to be honest. I didn't see that.
I like that play here. Come on, Gibby. Yeah, then we can Gibber Venom. Oh. So he'd have to like attack something and not kill it and then MC tech us. Is that worth playing around? That might be, yeah. Let's just hero power and hit him in the face with the weapon. Because we're so, you know, we're somewhat... Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, right? We were kind of a read that he'd get an MC tech, so... I think this is okay, because then we get the hero power. It's not like it's just missing the development, right? We do get a hero power instead. So that's nice.
So now we use kill command and face to eliminate that.
Well, we're currently 1 damage of lethal, I think, right? 15, 17. Yeah, so it's definitely worth considering not kill commanding that yet.
Well, our 2 minions always go face, right?
The 2 minions go face, correct. I think we just play Gibber, Venom Strike, Hero Power. And then we'll get him next round. I think you can push face with the... What? Do we? We don't need to, right? No, we don't need to. It's fine. Hey, Diegots.
By the holy light.
Looks like lethal.
Yep. KC to face, Hero Power to face. Nice. Awful play, you got punished? You mean he got punished, or you mean we got punished by winning the game a turn earlier? Or like you wanted to play that game a little bit longer, so I can see that. I can see that. I'm assuming you're talking about the opponent there. So. All right. Gibber doesn't keep stats? No. Oh my god, imagine that. You'd buff him one time and win the game. Don't worry, baby. No worries, Lamborghini.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
I want to keep the illusionist.
I think at full mole, I think we have, you know, enough 1-drops to really want to hit one, and enough 3-drops that we should get it back.
Okay.
So that's just purely more a bit, you know, how likely are we to get stuff? And with this many 1s and this many 3s, we're fairly likely to curve that way.
So turning off autopilot, I am going to equip the
we're
counter
gonna
shot.
equip it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, in this hand, it's fine with. It's, but it's good, you know. You never know, right? Playing around coin ooze or whatever, but playing it is definitely right. Yeah, the opponent would die no matter what there, guys. So he'd have to remove the silenced high main without attacking. I like passing here. Yep.
Winter is here, and it's cold.
We do play Animal Companion here, right?
We do. Yep. Now pass should be fine. Yep. If he removes this, we can still hit it next round and play the Berserker.
He doesn't. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, we kill the 3/3 and then we shroom it up.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if it's worth killing the 3/4. What could he have?
Well, then he's... Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm just thinking, right, if there's a downside to it. If he top decks like a health buff, right? I guess it could be... So I think I'd kill the 3/4 and then just shroom.
So you don't care about him pinging the Worgen? Well, okay, no, doesn't matter.
You see, right? It's the same shit if we would trade and ping with the 3/4. So I think there's just like minor punishes with a health buff.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter because like we know he doesn't have Shattered Sun Cleric or Fallen Sun Cleric in his hand. Those cards would have been played. So but I also don't really see an upside to then killing the enraged guy. So it's at that point that I'll play around the very unlikely but sometimes impactful top deck Shattered Sun or Fallen Sun.
What to do?
Congrats, Tigats.
Alley Cat and Banshee?
Yep, and then we take the trade obviously because we just developed Alley Cats. Don't forget the new Bard. Oh yeah, the Bard is also a health buffer. Yep. 3-1 at 3-2. I don't like him though, but yeah, sometimes people might draft it.
So, Berserker. Well, actually, we hit face first, right? With one of the cats.
I'm just thinking if we need these cats ever. I don't think so. Yeah. So face with one of the cats is fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So now Berserker.
Yeah, if it's like explosive runes, the high main is better, right? But obviously, you know, it could be mirrors. So I think playing the Berserker on the far right is correct.
It's time for a lot of blood.
Yeah.
So then we go face with our minions for sure. And then we get to talk about whether we go face with the weapon and whether we develop the trap or not.
I think I want to go face with the weapon, seeing that we have three charges on it.
I think face with the weapon is fine. Yep. This one's a little tricky. I think I would play the trap just because then we can play Bowman and we'll still have the trap developed. So
I agree.
yeah, but it's entirely possible that we miss 2 damage in the long run, not hero powering here. It's a fairly good mill for us. A lot of cheap cards gone. The Deadly is a bit awkward, of course, but the other 2 were fine.
So I'm trading off the Banshee now. Don't want to lose any more cards.
I don't think losing cards is a good argument because we're only playing 1 card and we're going to have 11 cards left in the deck after that. I can guarantee you this game won't go on for another 11 turns. So.
Okay, well in that case, we use the high main. We play the high main. We hit our face into the 6/6. Not the high main. The
Bowman. So Bowman far right. I'm okay with this. Yeah.
Face hitting the 6/6.
Why?
Just in case he decides to trade off the Banshee.
I think we can still do that next turn. I think I would use face in the 1/1 and go face with everything. Yep. So I think overall, I know, right? I know what you're thinking, but I'd go face. Like that's like otherwise it's Meteor, right? It's if he MC Texas, it's unfortunate, but like it's not super common. Hey, here we go. So there's another huge part of why I didn't want to sack the Banshee, and that was this Cobra. Oh my god, and then the Meteor matters there. I guess I should have been more specific, yeah, because you could have done that. I'll be honest, I didn't 100% think that one through. Because I was, you know, obviously because we're coaching, but I think we're still in a really, really good position here.
I agree. So we go face with everything, we hero power, and our face hits the 6/1.
Yep.
Oh, and obviously we play high main.
Yeah.
So how did the... I didn't quite catch what you said before. What mattered? What should we have done different?
Oh, we should not have put the big boy on the right, because then after the attack, the Cobra will spawn next to the big boy, and he gets a better Meteor.
Right. Okay, but you did say play him on the far right.
Oh, I did, absolutely. So that's why I said where That's a misplay that crept into my play.
Oh, okay.
Probably caused because I was focusing most of the energy on the turn, right? The coaching. But it's, yeah, we can pass by that. It's, I was more thinking about in general, right? Like, because as a coach, I want to find certain plays where you can make a huge difference. And I think there, especially with that Banshee, the, oh my god, that's not enough though, okay.
No.
Especially with the Banshee, the fear of losing the cards, should have paid out the bet a while ago, so. The fear of losing the cards there would have made you misplay. So that's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
Where you need to look at your deck and count and be like, okay, I can always sack her next turn. If I sack her now, I'm going to miss 5 face, and I'm not going to get this Cobra because my opponent won't have a minion on the board to trade. Probably gonna miss 6 face, right? Because probably 6 face because we need to dump that in the ogre as well. So that was pretty big. What was the other one? You wanted to develop the Bowman in the end, right? Because I heard high main, but that was just.
No, I meant
Yeah,
Bowman
you meant
because,
high main.
Because high main, I wanted for the next turn to be able to hear.
Yeah, for sure. That's the big one, right? Yeah. So that's something that also went through my mind as you said it. Would you keep anything here, by the way, or not?
No, I would toss it all.
Yeah, I agree. At least our hand didn't get worse. Didn't get that much better.
True.
Not get worse. Alright.
Candle shot.
Yeah, I'll take it. Unfortunately missed 2 damage because of that ordering in which we drew it. But cool.
Can't be helped.
Time to die.
I think I want to play Animal Companion here.
I think I'm fine playing the Zip Gunner, and I think I would pre-hit the fork to play around Shadowblade. I think if you play Animal Companion, there are indeed more favorable outcomes, but you need to keep in mind that we're getting this buff from the Zip Gunner. So I think in 2 turns time, the Zip Gunner is a better play. Just because it's going to make our next turn more impressive.
Okay. I just thought that every outcome for Animal Companion would be favorable, actually. He can't kill the 2/4 straight off.
I don't think Huffer would be that favorable, right? It'd be fine, but... Oh, hitting the Macaw is perfect here.
So we Macaw first.
Yeah, we Macaw first.
It's not the worst. Animal Companion now?
Thinking about it, if we allocate hero power, we do set up a better potential Leok later, but we can play Alleycat plus a 4-drop next turn. So I think we Animal Companion now and hope it's Huffer. Always Misha there. Perfect track record for Mishas, I think. Okay, fork on 4 is super fine with us.
Alley Cat and Banshee.
Yeah.
Have you played around with any of the new rogue secrets? I thought they were all crap, but...
I think you're correct. I don't like any of them. It's a reason I'm kind of shying away from rogue. I tried to pick it a couple times, just, you know, because it's rogue, but it's no longer rogue right now. Just
Which class have you played the least in this expansion?
warrior and shaman and druid. I haven't played them. I've played all the others to try and get as much information as possible to write the meta report. Oh god. Oh god. Wow. What a god. Behold, guys, a god of the arena. Never
And he
mind.
kills it.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. So he doesn't have MC Tech. That's something we know now, because he could have played that and then MC Teched us.
Yeah. Well, we just. Well, you are presuming that he's a good player. Okay,
Well,
so
I mean, even a bad player would see the 4 minions and be like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I get to steal something. Alright.
so we killed the 2/6.
Yeah, Banshee and FaZe go in there. And then we just heal the Banshee and hero power, right?
Exactly.
The only play here. I just, you know, wanted to make sure we're not playing around and Phantom MCT.
Not the gibberer!
Not the Jeeper, no. Our boy. What's the 2/3? This one? It's like Hungry Dragon, but it's a 1-drop.
Flanking strike, hero power phase.
And would you equip a new candle shot?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, I like it. Yeah, once again the mill, even though it feels a bit weird. 11 more cards in deck, like, game will not go on for 11 more turns. So it's only when the cards in your deck threaten to, you know, come close to the turns in the game, you want to start paying attention. Obviously, don't do any useless milling, right? Because you never know. But yeah, in that position, it was definitely fine for us. God, dude, are you for real? Basilisk, dude, Basilisk. Look at this fucking card.
Basilisk in combination with Backstab.
Yep. Alright. At least we have a draw, so kill the shields, grab my hero power. It was an argument to push face with face, but I think that with this hand, we're fine trying to win a little slower.
Yeah.
We can always throw it face next turn and put him on an even number if he, yeah. Ugh, disgusting.
This jungle hides many secrets.
Toxic arrow, maybe? Deadly shot? Or this guy?
Yeah, let's go. And then we hero power for sure. I swear to God, dude, it goes face more than often, but in this case, that was perfect. I think we do proc it, right? Just to put and we might want to put our face in there. Yeah, right? Yeah. Because that's going to increase the chance we get through. That was 100% perfect missiles there. It's amazing.
I get
Nice. Alright, you can queue for the next game, Buzz. I'll just be a couple seconds.
Sure.
Okay, I am here. What are we doing?
I want to keep it all.
I think we throw the arrow. For the rest, I'm fine with it. Yeah, I like the hand. I'm throwing the arrow because I'm looking for a more proactive play. I think with this hand, he's just going to ping, and the arrow isn't going to do much. Not exactly more proactive. Let's see.
Well, we got 2 more chances to draw into a 3-3. Or to draw into a 3-drop.
Yep. There we go. Not exactly, once again, the most proactive card, but it's better than Hound. Yeah, that's the tier list in chat there. Law. How bad is picking Warrior? I haven't picked it myself, so I can't 100% say. But the win rates indicate it's doing pretty poorly.
Zip Gunner now.
Yeah, I agree. And you see now why that Toxic Arrow is a bit weird, right, in the hand?
Yeah.
If you're gonna open with cats, it's just gonna ping anyway, so. Especially because we pushed so hard for 3 drops, right? Picking that Zip Gunner over the Deadly.
So, do we Candle Shot and Hero Power here?
That's absolutely a possibility, and I think it's better than developing the 2-1 body. Yep. The argument in favor of playing the 2-1 body is that you can play the 4 and then you can pass, by the way, we don't have to swing. The argument in favor of playing the 2-1 body is that you can play a 4, and then the turn after you can play a 4 and a 1.
I think the Banshee is too good not to play it.
I agree. Are you doing something with your face?
Nope.
I think I'd hit the Mana Worm. I think there's a world where we Hounds or we Apprentice. Okay. And it might make sense. Poly? I mean, if he has a poly, this thing is getting polyed in both scenarios, so I don't mind it.
Leo Hero Power. Animal Companion, I mean.
Just making sure, right? We have time. We have time. Okay. Thank you, yeah, I like the Animal Companion. I swear it's broken, man. It's just Misha's. And then we kill his Mana Worm, right?
Yeah.
So even though in the moment itself, it wasn't super likely we were going to need that damage, it did end up being useful. So with Candle Shot, I try to not be too greedy. I try to take some good preemptive hits if it's somewhat likely it's going to matter.
I kind of want to play the Cobalt and the Agnapper.
I don't think that's bad. That was my first idea. I'm just thinking if it's better to get the Warden out and then next turn pair one of the 3 mana cards with the Flanking Strike. And I think that's slightly better, because then we can play Warden now and develop a Jewel Macaw. Then if he doesn't kill the Macaw, we get to use the Macaw in the face to kill it. Yeah, I don't think the pre-hit is required here, seeing as we don't have a next charge. Yes, Timodius. It's one of the good. That's one of the advantages when she's like she's got a week off from work now. So it's one of my pluses now. A big ass bomb squad. Right.
Flanking Shot into the bomb squad.
Yeah, the question is just, are we playing Apprentice, Illusionist, or Nappa, right? Those are our options.
I think we're playing Illusionist.
I don't mind that. So then we flanking and put Illusionist on the far left, right?
For me?
Sorry, say again?
So we have Huhuran and Agnapper for next turn.
Yeah. Positioning wise, we put Illusionist on the left.
Why?
Because if he meteors, he will clear the board still, and it doesn't matter. You're right. I guess it's pre-meteor, right? Because then next turn we might develop stuff. Essentially, we're getting the weakest minion in the middle. So if he meteors out right now, it won't matter anything. But if you next turn develop Eggnapper and Hoohooran, no, then it gets better for us. Only marginally, but you know, you may as well play it if it's not going to matter otherwise.
Yeah, yeah. I just thought that there was something I was missing.
Yep. No. There's a guy on the Arena just saying Warrior's good. Yeah. He posts there a lot, so that's why I want to try Warrior for sure. Oh yeah, that was a tough one, right, buddy? I cleared his board with my perfect card here.
We still like Napper and Hooverang, right?
Yep. I think they always spawn on the far right, so I don't think it matters. Yeah.
I mean, if he has Flame Strike, he has Flame Strike.
Yep. I was more talking like positioning wise. Like I don't think it matters whether we put it left or right. I think the 1/1s always spawn. Like it's not that the 1/1s spawn to the right of anything. They just like go far right every time. Meteor wasn't that perfect. He wasted 13 damage. Oh man. Has anyone here gotten a perfect Meteor, guys? 15, 3 and 3? I don't think I have. Or would he even hit like an Ultra Star with +1/+1?
Winter is here, and it's cold.
So we start off with the Macaw.
If we Macaw, we have 8 mana. We can 3/3/2. Okay, Macaw is fine. It's a bit of a tougher one, and that requires some hunter knowledge, but I would use the Apprentice here. I guess we Hounds first in case we get a perfect hit. So we Hounds first, and then we play the Apprentice. And then we just Hero Power full face. And then next turn we get him with the Kill Command. You can throw the Weapon Face as well. I just want to see if it... Does it matter or not? What's his life total? Face, 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 everything face, everything face. Get the Napper first, that's important.
Do I kill the 3/1?
Face, 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 face. Okay. I think, yeah, so I think face, if we were gonna kill it, face should have killed it, right? What does he have? Sure. So I hadn't done the math after the missiles, right? But all I know is that you really, really, really don't want to miss any damage in that position.
Yeah.
We have Crab, Kill Command, Hero Power, so we have the 7 in hand, right? So if we keep 1/1/1, we already have him. Okay, you got him. And Candle Shot would have been lethal off the board. So usually, the easiest thing you can do, and obviously that was a tough one, right? Because like I said, that required a bit of hunter knowledge and more like that feeling of when it's time to go, right?
Yeah.
Because essentially we're so likely to kill him there with the Kill Command in hand that I just wanted to get the Wolves and the Apprentice damage in before he could taunt us out. Especially after finding the Crab from the Macaw, we had a very cheap Kill Command activator. So that was kind of the go sign to put it all face. But what I hadn't...
1 minute.
Yeah, okay. So for chat, what I hadn't counted out is after that Apprentice, whether we had... whether we needed that 1 to put him on perfect, but we were 1 off regardless. When you gotta go, schmork. Yeah. Did we unban that guy that was asking for the quest or not? Because I saw he got permabanned straight away. Usually the way how we go is timeout unless it's a bot for sure, right? You unbanned? Okay, cheers, Pip. He's doing this.
Shady?
Yeah, we're good to go. So, Tholius, if you wouldn't like to get permabanned, let me know. If not, we'll just permaban you again, okay, mate?
What did the poor guy do to deserve to be permabanned?
He's asking for the 80 gold quest. But a lot of people that do that, they just try to bait you into giving you your quest, and then they just delete you as a friend. So sometimes people just have bots running around, spamming that message the entire day to try and bait people to add them, and then they steal their money.
I kind of want to keep the Banshee.
I kind of want to as well. I'm just, if we were against anything else than Hunter, it would have been a much easier decision. Against Hunter, I'm not sure how hard we should go for the double 3-drops. I think we should try. I think we keep just the macaw. Yeah.
We go with the macaw, right? Or do you want to coin the grand?
No, just macaw is fine here because we keep as much power, but we have way more flexibility. Yeah. I'm currently coaching, guys, so I'm not going to go too much in depth on question, but Law, you can ask me that after the session is done if you like, man.
Grandmother face.
Yep, grandma face. Okay.
Candle shot face. Candle shot hero power, I mean.
Yeah, candle shot hero power face with the minions. So we can expect this guy to have flanking strike almost guaranteed here. He looks to be like a really slow, more... I mean, obviously he's having a bad draw because even a slow hunter plays something on 3. So, but the fact that he's at 9, to me, signals that we're gonna see stuff. Okay, that's not bad for us.
So, flanking strike, grandmother kills a 1/1, face kills a 1/1, macaw goes face.
Yep, I like it. Especially in a matchup where our opponent seems to be very reactive, it's good to get these flanking shots used. Yeah, looks like he missed his secrets. And it's still good. That's crazy, right? I think that's a little crazy.
Berserker, coin, Venom Strike Trap, clear board, go face.
I think I like coining the Dire Horn here because it's got taunt. I put that on the far. It's a little tricky here. I think left is fine because we're still. Actually, let's put it between the 1-1 and the 3-3, already respecting crushing walls a little bit. Health looks good. I would go face with the 3-3 and the 1-1, 100%. But here I think I would cash in on the grandma, just kill it. In case he's got flanking strike, it won't kill our guy. What do you do in the crushing walls versus explosive shot dilemma? I look at the turn timer, and I'm not guaranteed to be able to reposition this dire horn in time. So I'm choosing to play around crushing walls 1 turn in advance here. Brutal. Nasty, one might say. Yeah, you see the tier list in chat, right? Okay. We're probably still in an okay position. Okay, I see why that took some time. Yeah. One thing we can somewhat expect is Call of the Wild, so we definitely can't get too comfortable.
I want to play Tolvir and whatever he draws.
Yeah, I'm just thinking ahead, right? Just making sure. Because he might have Crushing Walls in his hand, he might have Call of the Wild in his hand. The center card has been there since turn 1, and he didn't play a 2 or a 3. So I'm just more mapping out our turns, how it's going to go. He's going to kill the 1-drop unless it's Alley Cat with his face. If we play Aberrant and Venom Strike, next turn we're going to have 7 mana. 7 mana we can play Tolvir and both the 1s immediately to play around the Crushing Walls a bit more. So I think what I prefer here is to play Aberrant Venom Strike. Venom Strike probably doesn't go off. But then next round we can potentially play Warden. Oh, you're thinking about hitting. I think you're right, actually. Good. Yep. Good call. So I think that way we get to play around almost everything the easiest, doing it in this order. But very good of you to pause there and hit.
Well, I wasn't sure because it's
not 100%.
It's a telltale regarding our secret.
Yeah, we basically say, hello, it's not a freezing. Yeah.
It's not a freezing and it's not explosive, right?
Okay. It's not going to end up mattering, but it's fine. Just going over which beasts.
And drop the Bowman.
I think so, because obviously Co-Command clearing and healing is fine. But what have we lost? We've lost a Cobra, we've lost a Grandma. Is that it? Because that's a really good pool.
We lost 1 Macaw.
1 Macaw as well, okay. The 2 out of 3 is really good. Yeah, I think trading and playing the Bowman is correct here. It's not impossible for him to play Crushing Walls here. Yeah. I'm fine not hitting now.
How can you play Crushing Walls? Doesn't that require 2 targets?
Nope, that's why it's so good. You can kill it all. You can use it when it has 1 as well.
Right.
For a 7 mana card, it's really flexible. Isn't the thing that comes out of the Grandma also Beast? Yeah, but I mean, I'll take a 3-2 as well, right, Frisco? It's kind of Jihor point.
I'm in hero power. No, well.
Yeah, we need to take a moment here.
Yeah, unfortunately we do not have any activator for our... Well, maybe healing face and using kill command on the 3/8.
See, I don't think he kills us this round, but then again, playing the 4/4 might make more sense. He's not trading. If he trades, that's a win for us. I played Tolvir. I played Tolvir and then I'd kill command and trade. Yep. I don't think we can let that guy go unchecked. I think the far left card, he's either going to Call of the Wildest now or he's going to Crushing Wallace. Unfortunately, developing the Unraveler didn't really do that much. If it's neither, then I'm pretty happy. He's reaching for the 4 card. That could be either as well. I mean, any of those cards could be it, right? Oof. I think we're getting pretty lucky here. Like a guy at this win rate, I'm kind of expecting him to play those cards. We need a little bit of damage here. Something to finish up that 5/5 with. Okay. So first question this round, are we playing Macaw?
Probably.
I think so, yeah. Playing Macaw is fine. Good positioning, by the way, yeah. Keep it like that. Ooh, okay. Options. Boom, boom. Alright, we should put the Bowman into the Bone Drake. See what beast we get. That's not the Bone Drake, that's the Bone Drake.
Damn. Yeah.
It's
sorry.
not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. It's fine. Kind of does. Let's see. 3. Still one
Right.
off, right? Oh no, we got 3. Yeah, Rhino. Play the Rhino. Yeah, and then use the Grandma. Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah, I got
Trade, trade, and then the 3/2 goes in. Yeah. And then play the Gibber hero power.
Do we? Why don't we get another hero? Oh, because it's not a beast. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a beast, it'd be perfect. I'm so happy I didn't need to talk you through that, because I don't think we could have gotten there if I needed to. Yeah, that's really good. I missed the damage from the Macaw, which is why I thought we were one off. So, yeah, that was really good, that Rhino pickup. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And in the end, it didn't end up mattering, because the Bowman would have died against either of those targets. So. Whew. Yeah, this was really good. Would not have been in a position where we could win without that. Or 1 damage off, I believe, right? In case nothing dies. No, 2 off, because he'd always kill the Gibber with his face.
You never know what we're going to draw into.
Yeah, Ellie Cat is lethal.
Animal Companion.
Yep. Flanking Strike would be lethal as well, I think. Would it be? 6, 8, 13, no.
So why don't we clear the board here?
I think playing the high main and putting the high main into the Hoarding Dragon is a good start, yeah. Then we can still see what makes sense.
So my play would be kill the dragon, using our face, and then coin shroom. Or we could also coin zip gunner.
I think healing your face with the shroom is correct, so we can do that. And then you'd use the candle shot to push one less. Okay, I'm fine with using the candle shot.
Kill the dragon, right?
Kill the dragon, definitely. Yeah, I was thinking about just pushing one more by just trading the 3 and the hero power. But it's tough to say which one is correct. Because this gives you one more reach on the board.
That was bad positioning.
Yeah, but yeah, those turns are tough to keep it. He's got 2 dragons in his hand, so that's kind of scary.
Yeah, let's hope it's not a sleepy one.
It is a sleepy one.
No, I called it.
Why did you call it, Buzz?
Yeah.
Alright, shall we play the Animal Companion, see where we stand? So we did preserve 1 reach on the board, which is nice. I swear it's broken, dude. It is straight up broken. Okay. What do we got? 4, 4.
Well, we kill it, preserving the rhino, and we play in the Rubian, and we coin hero power.
Not in that order, because your coin would cost mana.
Correct. Yes.
So I agree with the rest. So coin first. Yeah.
Sandworm would be so nice now.
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah, such a fun card. The fact is Rhino is still alive, I'm pretty impressed.
Is the rhino still part of the game?
Yep, it's a classic.
Oh, it's a classic card. Right.
Yep. Classic or basic or whatever they want to call it, but it's just, it doesn't rotate. Unless they move it to the Hall of Fame, which, unless there's some weird mechanics coming, I don't think that's the case. Yeah, staying alive. Flanking. Toxic Arrow. Maybe a Deadly Hounds. There's a lot of things that potentially do it here.
Yeah,
so
flanking, he's dead.
Yeah, you can use face and then flanking, and then the flanking gets charged. But you, yeah, it's a lot of damage. Ooh. Nice. Rhino single-handedly won the game. Absolutely, yeah. Macaw coming in clutch there.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky.
We also got fairly lucky that he wasn't holding either the Crushing Walls or the Call of the Wild. Both those cards would have been really strong. Seems like he just had a poor draw. Didn't find his secret with the Spellstone. He does have Bone Mare and 2 Bone Drakes in his deck though, so we can definitely see why he's here. Something tells me we missed the strongest part of his deck there. Single hoofedly. Oh.
I want to keep the Candle Shot and Gibber.
I agree. We have a dream. Let's live the dream. Sometimes you just have a dream, chat. We dream of 1,000,000 gibbers on the board by turn 4. Yep.
Even if he plays a taunt, we can just deadly shot him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll go that far, but yeah. So, a weapon is the most likely beat here, but ooh, give me the 1/1. Are you for real? Dude!
Okay, I don't want to deadly shot that.
Yeah. So, wait. Take it easy, right? So, if we roll a Huffer, we can connect. If we roll a Misha, it's pretty good. If we roll a Leok, we can kill it. So, I like the Animal Companion here. Even though it breaks your curve a little bit, it's too good here. It's broken! What is this? 8 Mishas? I think so. Something like that. Something silly, right, chat? Anyone keeping track? That's amazing. Wait. Take your time, Buzz. Take your time. Like, because there's a chance we might do something like 1 and Candle Shot into his shield. We might do... Wait. Just
Yeah.
I'm naming all the options here, right? We can trade
Yeah,
the bear
yeah.
into the taunt. We can deadly then. We can get more. So next turn we're likely gonna flanking and then Tolvir.
So why don't we Candle Shot the 0/1? Our 1/1 goes face. Our 4/4 goes face. And then we play another Gibberer and the Macaw. Or first the Macaw.
We can play Macaw, but I'm gonna make an unpopular thing here. I think we sack the Gibberer this round. So we'll take our... We'll see what we get. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need Gibberer to go off this round. So I would use the bear in the taunt and then just double trade. Because I think our position with our curve currently is too good.
Okay.
Because we are either giving up a deadly shot to get this thing going, or we are leaving him with a 3-1 on board versus our Misha. Like if he just jams the 4-mana 7/7 here or whatever, we have the deadly.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a turn where there was so many options that, you know, even I can't make a call there in the first 5. Like we need to... That's one where you just take your time and go like, okay, what happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? And if we had left it up, it would be pretty bad, right? It would get a lot of value there.
Do you use flanking here?
I think we do. It's just so good, right? Yeah, flanking the 2/2, face the 2/1.
Yeah. If I face half the board. I mean, this Candle Shot is so good. I would have never thought it.
Mm-hmm. It keeps surprising me as well. It's so nice. This card is also really good. We didn't get that one, unfortunately.
We can just deadly shot that, right?
We could, but it would mean that we don't develop anything aside from Macaw.
So you prefer the Hydra?
Yeah, it's always a little tricky against shamans with Volcano. So I'm currently heavily debating whether we want to develop the Hydra, knowing that a 10-win shaman might have Volcano, or whether we want to play Tolvir and wait out the Volcano.
No, I'm probably with you on that. We want to avoid the Volcano.
Yeah, I think I would play the Warden here.
And I would kill the 2/2 with the 1/1 and face.
I would kill the 5/5 with the 3-1 in your face. And then I think you can push face with this one, yeah. That's unfortunate. I really would like to play the Hydra. Any other class I would have easily Hydra'd there.
Yeah.
But I think we're in a fairly good spot, and I don't know, he's not pushing aggressively, so it kind of feels like he's got something, right? Like he's the 10-win shaman, so he has good cards, and I'm assuming that Volcano is one of them.
How much mana is Volcano?
5.
Okay.
That's a tough one, because like the Hydra is a really good player. Is it good enough that we still take it?
Why don't we Macaw and spread out?
Yeah, I potentially want to play Alley Cat and Hydra. Yeah, so the difference is that last time we had a totally decent alternative. Right now we don't really. So I would play Alley Cat and Hydra. Yeah, positioning, yeah, you can trade into the 2-2, into 3-5. Yeah. I guess this is fine for Avalanche, yeah. You'll never play it this way? Well, we can force him to Volcano and then play Hydra, Fear the Reaper. Right? So it's too easy to say, well, if I don't play it now, I'm never gonna play it, right? So that's you can't do that. That's too easy to just assume that.
Do we play Macron?
Yeah, I like Macron.
Venom Strike and Deadly Shot here.
If you deadly, would you clear his board or would you go 8 face if you kill the taunt?
No, I would clear the board.
If that's our play, we should trade first, obviously then. But right. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure that is our play.
Okay.
Because 8 face does sound tasty. 8 face is
substantial, that's right.
So I think I would deadly first, and if you hit the taunt, I would jam full face. And I would just play the... Oh, okay, so now we trade, yeah. I think now I just play the Napper.
Okay. Yeah. Napper is better here.
Yeah, that's a situation that doesn't come up too often, but it is definitely worth every time considering, like, okay, am I going to try for this face damage or not? Like, if you're not, then you know the ordering, but I think trying for the face damage here was correct.
Hyena and Unraveler.
And then you sack 2 beasts, go face.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's mind the positioning on this one, because he could Avalanche. I don't want him to freeze our Hydra. I think we put Hydra... Sorry, I think we put Hyena far left and Unraveler far right. Yeah. And then we sack the beasts and push. So he doesn't have Volcano, because he would have destroyed our Hydra with it, so that's really good for us. You should play around Bone Mare more than a Volcano. Yes, but we should.
Yeah.
We wouldn't clear this, right? Well, Shamans have a compensation. They receive more. That's amazing. We gave them that synergy. Like, Shamans get more Bone Mares than, say, a mage or a rogue, because I think that micro adjustment is still in place. I'm not sure. Oh, hard countered! Hard countered! Oh my god! PogChamp! Oh, I'm so happy. Tactical Nerubian. Yep.
Do we just push face with everything here?
Yeah, I think we just played a trap and put Illusionist far left and just hero power. Good face.
This only works on the simple.
So nice. Oh, you mean like that, Noodle? Yeah, but that's also assuming that he's then going to deal with your threat, right? I think how he played was okay, considering we were pretty far ahead. Still dead, unless he has something. Still dead now. Nice. Supplies. Wow, this Nerubian could have won us the game. Then again, he wouldn't have been able to hex and play the Tyrant and evolve a bunch, so I guess it's kind of the same. Nice. First session back, we're digging. Seems good.
So I'm not gonna have that much time after we finish. Next week, same time for the second coaching.
Sure, can write you down.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get Hunter again, just to see if there's any improvement on my side.
No, it's fine, it's fine. And you'll have the VOD, right? So you'll be able to replay the entire run.
Yeah. I want to toss the Apprentice and the Hounds.
I think so. Just checking if we ever go for 3. I don't think so. I think 1 and 2 is correct here. Yeah. With that draw, I think we can play the 1 quite safely, because now coining the 4 might be a play. Oh, get to try out the Hydra anyway. It's nice.
That's
You'd have
nice.
kept the Cobalt. We're going to be pressuring this guy, right? So I don't think we want Cobalt.
Grandma.
Alternatively, we can play the trap into the Hydra, but Grandma sets up potentially coin flanking, kill a 3 health minion. So I think I do like the Grandma here. Yeah.
So, in an 11-win druid, would you expect UI?
Somewhat, yeah. If he doesn't start out extremely aggressive and he's some wonky aggro druid, I'm going to expect UI. Yeah.
So we give him our Hydra.
There's definitely some leeway here for potential other plays. Get the trap and the weapon out, push 1. That means he's not going to proc the trap, which means that's going to stay in place. But then, yeah, I think I like the trap and the weapon a bit more than just giving him the Hydra. Because it's looking like we're going to want to flanking strike something next round, and then having the weapon developed means we have 5 damage with the Grandma face and the flanking, so we can kill a Yeti or so. And then he's likely going to use that 2-2 on the 3-3, and then the Hydra doesn't get eaten.
Sorry. Can you just tell me what to do? I was
No worries. We played a candle shot, we played a trap. Man, missed my beautiful explanation.
Yeah, I did.
It's fine. So
Do we get face? No.
no, not yet. So the reason I want to do this is that he's not likely to want to proc the trap just because it might be Venom Strike. Which means, I mean, if he does, then that's fine with us. Then this play is superior because we get Venom Strike and the weapon, right? But if he just jams a Yeti, then we can use face, the 1-1, and the flanking strike to kill this guy next round as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Wrath. So you're gonna sit on it. Okay.
So we play the Hydra now.
Yeah, play the Hydra now. The double hero power animation happened. Oh, okay, Camel. That's really good observation. So if he's got another one, it just upgrade it now as well, right? Now he's got Mark of Yasharash, so now we're gonna have to flank him. Yeah. Drawing last. My. Comfortable passing? Yeah, that's fine.
There is no scenario in which we coin hero power now, right?
I think the option of coining like a sandworm or so, or making our curve smoother is too tempting.
Okay. Sure. Hounds and Napper? Or is that too bad for a swipe?
It's not necessarily that, you know, we're too afraid of his beats. It's that our hand is not flexible enough for us to play both our lower cost cards. This is what we covered earlier on in the run, right? So there's the option. I don't want to play Nerubian yet because I do want to at least try and block either a Plague or a UI with it. So we have the option of playing the Bowman, but I think we just play the Ogre. And then I'd use my face in the 2-1 and 3-3 in the 1-1. Face in the 2-1? Yep, okay, you got it. Because if he takes this trade with the 2-4, we just take it back, that's fine. I do like to trade here in case he just drops like that big taunt.
Or a Basilisk.
Yeah. For Basilisk, we have the Hounds, I suppose.
Yeah. Hounds and Agnapper here.
We've lost Grandma, we've lost Cobra, we've lost... That's it? Or another Macaw? Another Macaw. I am considering just playing Bowman face in the shield jam 6. Just because if we... What was your play? Say that again, sorry.
My play was Hounds and Agnapper and kill the 2-1, kill the shield and go face.
Yeah, like, I think just developing another Bullfist Ogre in terms of stats is better, right? So I think I do that now and face into the 5-9 and then push to 6. And then next turn we'll deal with it. Because he's going to double trade in the Bullfist now, but we have another Bullfist on board then. So once again, I'm just mainly dealing with the flexibility issues with our hand.
This will be grisly.
It's actually not so bad, seeing that we have Unleash, right? So we always kill this.
That I'm not 100% sure of.
No? Okay.
Well, obviously we'd be giving him more power, right? Or at least we'd likely be giving him more power. So if we do that, then we unleash. Yeah, I think the trade is correct. Yeah. So if we unleash, we have 5 mana, potentially 6. He can kill the Unraveler, can he? Yeah. It's too bad we're gonna get a bunch of dogs.
Only using hero power. Or?
Alright, use the Unleash. And then kill the 5-3. Remove remove the shield off the Scarlet with your face. I think we just dropped the Banshee. Yeah. Because he can, you know, he can double trade the Unraveler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Here, potentially coin hero power was fine, just the coin, but I guess that allows us to play these two on 10 if we want to. Let's see. I keep trading. Yeah, we got Sandworm in the hand as well. Alright. Daddy needs a Cobra. Let's go. There's like 4 1-1s in there and 2 good cards. Oh my god.
Wow.
Feels
Okay.
good, man.
Yeah, so we killed a 3/6 with the Cobra.
Mhm. I think this is where we give it to him, right? We kill the 2/4. We play the Napper and the Unraveler.
Yeah.
Alright, UI this, buddy. Let's go. Oh, high main mill is unfortunate. It's gonna plague us. Plague for 8.
Yep.
Nothing a big sandworm can't handle.
That's right.
Here we have to start getting a little bit careful with the milling. I don't think we want to mill more than 1. So I think Sandworm Hero Power, kill 2 taunts is just fine. And then next round we'll see if we can sack Banshee.
Any positioning issues?
No, at worst he can like discover a betrayal. So that's probably, like you probably don't want Banshee in the center. Probably want to put the worm on the far right.
I still kind of want to kill off the 1/1.
I know. I don't think so. Like, I'm just not sure, right? Whatever we might draw, it might make a difference somehow. Like, we'll see. Like, we had 4 minions earlier, right? So he couldn't have played Plague and MCT, but in my experience, most people go for the MCT. Yeah, that's a big Sandworm, buddy. God, I would love for him to just have UI in the hand right now and he can't play it.
You do have a little bit of a cruel streak, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know, it's just this towards these bullshit cards, right? Yeah.
So much value of the Nerubian.
Straight into the Unraveler, yeah. Okay, so it's starting next round, it can come out. So, do we clear his board with Sandworm, sucking the Banshee into the 5/5? So we can play cards again?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so 8, 8, 8. Suck the Banshee, and then we talk, right? I think we just drop the Cats, the Aberrant, and the Hero Power. Right? It's not that much to talk about. We just pray he doesn't have a nice UI on that 8/5 now. The only thing we could have talked about was flanking, striking his... No, we would have milled anyway. No, wouldn't have been good. Not a UI. Nice. You could flanking strike your 1/1 after. That's true, we could have. Lucky for us, it is gonna come in handy. Missed 5 damage. You mean the Banshee going face? I don't think I like that. Stelio.
Still have kill command.
So 1 second, right? 1/1 with it.
Sorry.
You can enrage your Aberrant with flanking. So 5.
Right.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been lethal though, because you can always hero power out of it. But it would have set up lethal versus Deathwing, I suppose. Hey, Dima. Thank you for the host, man. What's up?
We do have kill command though.
We do have it, yeah. Banshee Mill is closer to it. It's our boy.
So hero power always happens.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean there's not much about it. We just play everything.
We flanked one of them, yeah. And then we kill that with the Berserker. And then Gibber is fine to play here. We're just looking at whether the Wolf pre-trades or not. If the Wolf pre-trades... Yeah, that's better for us. Yeah, pre-trade with the Wolf.
And pass.
Pass. Missed coin hero power? Yeah, but that's hindsight, right? That's like saying, ah, if you had coin pinged your opponent's face on turn 2, you would have also won the game, or whatever crap, right? I'm glad we pre-hit. At least he doesn't have another UI in his hand, another plague in his hand. Would have done that first. What are you keeping coin for? I mean, it makes no sense to play if we're not going to use the mana, right?
So he doesn't kill the beast.
Respects the Gibber. %50 lethal if we deadly?
Yep.
I'll take it. Never lost it. It's fine. Yeah, we just trade, put him on the hero power clock. You could have kept the flanking strike. Yeah, but we kind of wanted to play it, right? Oh god. Yeah, we have one play. We just did Gunner Hero Power, just like going over. So he's on 7 now. He's on 6. He's on 4. He's on 1. He's on 2. I think we're still fine. Unless he gets like a massive amount of power. No, that's fine. Because he doesn't kill us in 2 turns and we have kill command in 2 turns. So should be okay. Yep. Shoot and pass. No idea what people are doing. GG. Oof! What an epic final boss, man.
Yeah.
The last card kill command, man. He's like, come on, baby, I got this.
So, time for some BM here.
Sure. As long as you don't lose the game.
I found this run extremely instructive, especially with regards to what you explained with regard to flexibility.
Mm-hmm. Let's kill him though, right? Let's let him know that it's over. Right.
And also candle shot.
Mm-hmm.
Gibber, yeah. Okay. Would you pick it in another class though? Or just
I actually have, and funny enough, I picked it in a 12-win priest yesterday,
okay.
Which is completely the opposite end of the spectrum. So it's not like I'm like amazingly high on the Gibber. It's more one of those cards that I'll pick when I don't really need the other ones, because it's, I don't know, like you see it, right? If it goes off, it's kind of nuts. And even if it doesn't go off, it's something you play where your opponent has to deal with it, right? Like and that on its own can be pretty cool. Acoustic, thanks so much for the sub, man. Welcome back. What's up? All right. Let's have a look. Can you share this? Oh, you already got the reward. So generally what we do is like, because like now you can screen share, right? Generally after the run, you screen share the screen and then you show us the rewards on the...
Sure.
Yeah.
It was 410 gold in total and 2 packs, 0 dust.
You still opening the packs or not?
No, I'm not opening the packs.
Okay, cool. All right, well, Buzz, if you have any more questions or whatever, just let me know on Skype, man, and I'll get the VOD to you so you can rewatch it.
Sure, that would be awesome.
All right, man.
Okay, thank you very much, and then see you in a week, 10 a.m.
Yep, sounds good, man. See you
All
then.
right, take care, bye-bye. Thank you.